Oh, yes, honey. Well, honey, how y'all doing? I'm eating. This is not really a mukbang, but I guess it's like a mukbang. Like I say, I got my bonnet on, honey. Today's an off day for me. Today was a day of resting. Of course, we are doing work. So I'm like, while I prepare myself for that, eat me a little superfood salad. Mm-hmm. I will come live and I'll talk to my people. So I want to say this before I get into this. Shout out my shout out to my supporters, donators, subscribers, people who come here and talk, who interact. I appreciate you all so much. I always say this, and I mean exactly what I say. I appreciate you all, and of course, there's levels to things, and I appreciate you guys, even though there's different levels to this stuff. Appreciation, admiration. I still appreciate you all. Okay, and of course, the things that have transpired over the past few weeks or a few days, or we'll say a week, because I did not know it was a few weeks. I found out last. Okay, usually how that goes. But anyway, come on here, Julie Joy. Come on here, Jolly L. How are you doing? Yes, honey. Come on in here, gods and goddesses, fellow mystics. Yes, honey. Yes, come on in here. I hope y'all don't mind that I address you guys as mystics, like Jolly L Mystic, Julie Mystic. Come on in here. I am Dee Dee Mystic. Can I address you as that? I would say you guys are my fellow mystics because you are my equals. Come on in here. Regardless of what your learning levels are at, your experience with the magic, you are still my equals. Okay. Spirit will be humbled, honey, if spirit think it's better than anything outside of itself. Come on in here. So, like I said, I was not aware of the experiences for the past week. And of course, it has been an eye-opening experience for me. I know that when I got on here Saturday, like I was in shock. I just woken up, so I was really like still out of it. And of course, that allowed me to release a lot of stuff, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress that I felt the prior week. Um, but of course, like I said, the two people that I mentioned, affected me differently, and it was different situations. Even going into Edith, like I said, you guys knew her. She came in here. We did events. She joined the events. We talked on a personal level. She was a fellow trans person. I had no idea how old she was. Like I was shocked that she was 22 years old. Like damn. And so all this stuff go full circle. It all go full circle. And so for me to experience that, it was like, damn, that could have been my story. You know what I mean? All the situations that I've been through in my past, even when I was 22 years old, like the things I experienced as a person of the trans experience, it made me say like, damn, that could have been my story. And then of course going into the other person, they were they were not that girl to put themselves in harm's way. They've been doing this for a very long time. 80s, early 90s. So to have that also happen, it was like, damn. And so, like I said, I knew these people, so it hit home. When I hear about other people of trans experiences and things happen to them, I don't know them. So I speculate and say, well, this is what I feel happened. But with these two people, I have an idea, feeling wise, energetically, and even just seeing things. Like I have a good knowing of how this stuff happened to them. And so, like I said, it hit me hard, especially going into how I just heard about the first one on Monday, and then I hear about Edie's before the week is ending. Like that was just too much for me. And even going into like the time frame, you know, I tell you guys, like I've been seeing a lot of fives lately, and of course, it is a positive thing. But everything that we experience is a mirror, and even if it's not you that it happens to, when you hear about it, it should affect you on a certain level. And so for going into the Selena thing and how Selena's connected to five, and not just because she was 23 years old, but a whole bunch of stuff. And then going into 5 days after I did that, or 5 days before I did that video, Edie's was actually taken out. And so just to go into that in Houston, Texas, not being too far from Corpus Christi, and just a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said, for me, it was very symbolic and it was very spiritual. Like spirit was revealing something to me. And that was really honestly, truly my point of saying, damn spirit, like you are definitely real. And when people speak or when you speak to people, they should always pay attention. So, like I said, although those were not my experiences, and because I'm protected and I do a lot of protection work, and I always tell my people, regardless of who you are, protection is always important. But primarily for my LGBT people, specifically speaking to my divine feminine expressive people, protection is so important because you may think that we're in a day and age where people are still respective and receptive to your experience, but they're not. And it has nothing to do with them not liking the transness or the gayness, because of course you will be hearing stories about gay male identifying people being taken out. You will be hearing of a lot of lesbian identifying people taken out, or even bisexual identifying people taken out. But because you represent yourself too spiritually, energetically, the balance of divine masculine and feminine, your energies is higher, and especially during this dark time. And I've been telling y'all the things that I saw that were coming, we're touching the very tip of that. And that's why it's so important to protect yourself. It's not about what the celebrity who had sex with who, all that's a distraction. All that is a distraction about what's going on with if Donald Trump was in office and all this stuff. Like that stuff affects you on a social collective space. But remember, energy will always attract energy. And when there's power in numbers. So when there's multiple people that are on the same frequency, surround themselves with each other, change will happen, whether it's behind the scenes or up front. And I told you guys, going into CR19, how it affects the respiratory system and how it goes into a whole bunch of stuff. All this is symbolic. It is a physical manifestation of something that's been put below the surface. And so going into even healing yourself or releasing yourself, and going into like me wanting to do the Durga and the Kali Ma class together and do that live. I think that I'm going to still put that up there because, of course, I've not put that up there yet. I've been so busy with casework and readings and stuff. But I think that I'm going to also offer a protection class for everybody, but most importantly, for people who are divine, feminine, expressive. And to me, that is not, excuse me, no, 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 the hell you not. No, the hell you not. Oh, honey, you got your food up in there. So, non-binary people who are, very, very, very flamboyant, whatever that is, I want to target this for you because you really do need this. Because like I said, we are being attacked on many, many levels. And even going into speaking of allies, we talk about Caitlyn Jenner a lot. And I will not take back what I say because I say what I say and I stand in what I say. And that whole counseling culture, bitches, it does not apply to me. Because you think you cancel, but bitch, when I'm working in spirit and I'm moving in spirit, nothing can stop spirit. Caitlyn Jenner is not an ally. Caitlyn Jenner is not a trans person. And what is happening to us in America, trans people of trans experience, non-binary people, the non-conforming people, if they want to go into all that stuff, what's happening to us, we have to blame people like Caitlyn Jenner. We have to blame people who are so-called allies, who are also so caught in the same boat as us, but yet they do things to cause people to hate people like us. And although there's no consequence, there's no pacifying of the situation or babying the situation. Say, well, you can't really blame that on why they're hating people. It adds on because of people. And I'm just speaking of from my experience. If someone does not understand something, because people like to equate, minorities of Black to minorities in LGBT, and it's two different things. Because you have one that was predestined and that expressed itself in all ways that it is, and you have one that is also the same way, right? But one also is racially, I was going forward with this. One of them is also, it is what it is. One is that. The other one is a suppression or the oppression of a defined energy. So no, it's not the same. No, you cannot compare and say, well, black people should know what gay people go through because they were also oppressed. That used to be my mantra. That used to be my little thing. But no, you cannot say that because going into the flip side, when you have people who are, let me give an example, people who are hateful towards black people, usually there's an experience that added on or up to that point. Not saying in all situations, but usually there's an experience that that individual have had to make them dislike people who look a certain way and act a certain way, right? And then also there's a flip side, which we call trolling. So they will act like they're against that group, they don't like that group, which I think that LGBT and people of black experience in America, I feel like they have that in common. Like people will troll. They would say, "Oh, I don't like that, I don't like that," and then behind the scenes, they're watching that stuff. They're into that. They're pleasuring themselves to that. Anyway, but for the LGBT community, it's so small. Let's talk about the trans. The trans community is so small. Like it accounts for less than 1% of the population, like half of 1% of the population. So you have people that are trying to understand us as a whole. And you have people like the Caitlyn Jenners who are representing all of us visually, and they're teaching society ignorance, or they're teaching society the opposite of what we stand for and what our movement is. That means just us being who we are. Now you got people that say, "Oh, see, there's a reason. See, I knew it." Because see, even another trans person is saying, that these people are biologically man and da 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 da. So we should treat them as such, and they should not be allowed to flirt. So I could do what I want to do because I shouldn't feel bad about it because this is another man I'm dealing with. And that also goes into domestic abuse. Why a lot of men who date trans women, why they're so abusive to them and they get physical with them, because in their mind it's just a man still. And so, like I said, going into what Caitlyn did, and I'm sure Caitlyn did this after, Edie's was even taken out and the other girls. There was another girl that was taken out on the same day that Edie's was taken out. So like I said, there's so much going on. And instead of people who are of the trans experience and people who are allies of the trans experience, instead of teaching people tolerance through love and through educating and to knowing what to say and knowing what not to say, they are doing the exact opposite, and things are now being affected. But of course, this also goes into what has to happen while the divine feminine wakes up. This has to happen. As I mentioned before, innocent people will be taken out because there's a shift. There's a shift spiritually, and things that have lied dormanted, things that have been swept under the rug, things that have been kept a secret, things that are not really talked about, has to come out. It has to be spoken about. It has to be resurrected. It has to be pulled through in order for us to get to the other side, in order for us to heal, in order for us to get through some change, in order for us to get to the other side. And so that's all I wanted to leave with that. As far as that go, like I said, I will be offering a protection class on people of the trans experience. Anyone could join it, but I'm going to specifically target people, once again, who are divine, feminine, expressive. Okay, that means, baby, you're very feminine in nature, whether you were born with a vagina or not. And you need to protect yourself, and you need to get down. And it's not going to be a petty basic, okay, you just go take this and do 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 this. We're covering all of it. We're crossing our T's and dotting our I's. Because, of course, going into who I am and what I am, protection is what I would say I specialize in, honey. We'll keep it that way. Okay, moving it on. So listen, I want to say this, and I'm going to also send people messages on this. Okay, when you sign up for work, unless it is emergency work, I may tell you in a couple of days, listen, I'll get back to you. And of course, people know this, people who are mothers, people who are fathers, people who are business owners, people are just people. Every day things change. So this is why I don't plan shit, because I know that when you say, okay, Tuesday I'm gonna do this, Wednesday I'm gonna do this, Spirit come in and say, wait, hold up, you forgot to do this too. Okay, so that's how that works. Okay, so we do work. Okay, whether it's for 14 days, 20 days. Like I said, if it's emergency work and I tell you I'm gonna hit you up on a certain day, give me until that night to hit you up. I won't even say reply to me. Let me contact you because you will sabotage your work if you are going to this. Now, let's talk about the stages of energy work. So pre-work, you're anxious, you're nervous, you're oh my God, what is gonna happen? Oh my God. Obviously, right? That's why you decide to come to do the spiritual stuff versus doing the physical stuff. You said, listen, I tried everything else, Andrew, I don't want to get my hands dirty. Let's do the spiritual stuff. Energy is energy. And emotion and mental are the two most powerful energies that we currently understand. Okay, that's why I talk about home. Okay, and maybe even when I go into, oh my God, yeah, you know what? That protection class is going to be that home class. That's what that's going to be. That protection is going to be that home class. So your mind and your emotions are out of whack and it's misaligned and it's not, oh my God, what's going on? Oh, I'm frantic. Oh my God, I just have mixed emotions. I'm crying. I'm laughing. Whatever. This is pre the work. Once you talk to your spiritual advisor, once you talk to whoever it is, whatever it is you're getting work done with, all of that energy got to be left at that door. Okay. All that stuff, all that nervousness, oh my God, I'm worried. Oh my God, what's going to happen? What's going on? Yeah, that needs to be left outside the door. Because now, as you're walking through the first door, because the first door is, hey, listen, I need help, come and help, blah, blah, blah. Now you're coming through that first door. Now you're in the corridors or the hallway, and you're approaching that second door, which is actually the process of doing the work and your outcome coming in. All those emotions that you're feeling as you're walking through the steps, the pre and getting into the work, you're pulling that into the work. And that's why a lot of people work is not successful. It's not successful because it was not the right timing, because people say that, like, oh, it wasn't the right time and work don't really manifest because the universe didn't want it. First of all, you are a creator, you are a god or a goddess. And once you are awakened to yourself, your divine self, at that point, you are what you are. And so if you say at this point, I want to get $1 million, and you know for sure that you're ready at that point, and you're saying, hey, I'm doing workings on that, the universe is listening. There's not no, oh, my child, I'm not going to give it to you because right now you're not ready for it. Like, you know what you're ready for. You know exactly what you're waiting for. And even if it's a piece of it to where you're doing a work to be a millionaire, and I'm saying this to a lot of people, that come to me for lotteries and shit. Let me win $1 million and all that good stuff. You may get a taste of that by getting $10,000 instantly. And based on what you do with that $10,000, spirit will determine if you can handle $1 million. Now, if you get that 10,000 and you blow that 10,000, now spirit is like, yeah, you're not ready for $1 million, and it's not going to happen. But you're going to still get something out of that. So the same thing with workings. I do not believe. I think that is the Western world, because the Western world does not understand the Eastern world. The Western world does not understand even its origin, even its natural state of being. Because I told you guys, anyway, we won't even get into that. But yes, so the Western world is not even understanding its originality and its power and its potency, because of course you got so much information out there, and it's to water down and it's to confuse you. But the Eastern world have been practicing many, many techniques that I for sure do. I don't know about other people, for thousands of years. For thousands of years. So even though these countries are looked at as third world countries, they still had kingdoms and queendoms. They still had wealths. They still had riches. They still had knowledge. They still were able to feed themselves, even when there was famines and droughts and all that stuff. So I know that energy works regardless of what people say. And the whole thing about, well, the universe ain't gonna bless you because they don't collect right. You're like, who the fuck to tell you? Who the fuck are you to tell me that? Even going into the sense of people who will say your soulmate, you may not be attracted to your. Wait a minute. I want to quote this verbatim. Okay, I want to quote this verbatim because I was on Facebook. Okay, and let's see if I can pull this up. It was going to my history. Hold on. Let's get into here. Hold on. Okay. Oh. So let's see. He posts so much stuff. Let's get into this, y'all. Give me one moment. going to be able to find it. Oh, here we go. Your soulmate could very well be someone you're not physically attracted to. Now, you know, I commented and I told him that's what they have convinced you to think because they say that nobody's perfect. Obviously, because that's why you're existing. You're living to perfect your soul. You're living to evolve. So whatever you are, you're gonna attract that to you. If you're half of a man, you're gonna attract half of a woman. If you're half a woman, you're gonna attract half of a man. So all this going to relation with each other. This is why they say in order for you to have a successful relationship on all levels, you have to um, heal the trauma that you've experienced with your parents. You have to work it out with your parents. If you have any type of feeling of abandonment, neglection, disrespect, them not accepting you, you have to heal that before you even decide to move into a relationship because it's not going to flourish. It's not going to work. It's not going to be the way you want it to be. It's not going to be your idea of what you think it should be because your perception is a little off anyway with what love is. Okay. So going into that too, attraction, okay, attraction is a part of the formula in order to be in a successful relationship. So I don't know anybody out there who's with somebody unless you're just bored and lonely and you're that miserable. And also, I think this goes into just not loving yourself and you're willing to settle for anything that's willing to accept you. I don't know anybody out there who's with somebody they're not physically attracted to. And we're not talking about just face. Maybe you're physically attracted to the man or the woman because they have good hair, good skin, good whatever. But attraction, physical attraction, is definitely a part of that formula. So once again, going into the same thing as I said with you doing working and oh it didn't work out because you already know, bitch, you just didn't do what you did correctly. You didn't prep, you didn't write out, you didn't plan the formula correctly. So I'm saying I'd say to even when I'm doing your work, if you send over your work or you send over your payment for your work, give me 7 days to get back to you. 7 days to get back to you. Okay? Because you never know. Like I said, I have to plan what I do. You hit me up on a Saturday or a Friday. Give me until the following Friday. Give me until the following Saturday. Because like I said, you just don't know. I don't even know. Hell, I might say, okay, on this day, I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to get back to you, start doing the work, and then I have to do other things. And in my mind, it's like, think, oh shit, I got to get back to let no, I started the work. No, that's a form of micromanagement. And like I told you guys, I'm getting out of that now. So like I said, when you send over the payment for your work, give me 7 days to get back to you. If you do not hear back from me within a week of you sending over that payment, okay? And typically will work anyway. You send over the payment. If we've never done the work before, I want to do the conversation where you tell me what happened verbally. We're on the phone. You tell me. And then I determine, okay, yes, I feel comfortable doing this work or no, I don't. Whatever the case may be. So we've already discussed it anyway. But give me 7 days from that moment to reach back out to you. You don't got to bug me. You don't got to stress out. Because like I said, to me, that's anxiety, that's stress. And you're trying to shift that to me. Once again, that's why I don't have many people I associate myself with. I don't have people around me all the damn time because I'm very sensitive to energy. And what you're not going to do, you're not going to pass on your stress to me. You're not going to pass on your anxieties or, oh my God, what am I going to do? Ooh, you're not going to do that to me. So the same thing with the spiritual work. Give me a week, okay? Give me a week. I will get back to you. I'm saying this because, of course, I'm doing work for several people. And I only got an email from one of the persons today. And I did tell them I would email them today. But of course, today is an off day. I wasn't going to take today off. But honey, I've been busting my ass. Okay. Not to mention Saturday was very draining to me. So to keep myself from getting sick, that's why my immunity is so strong. No colds, no flus. It's been years since that has happened. Stress free. And I allow my body to rest. And when my body rests, my mind rests. When my mind rests, my spirit rests. And so that's important. So like I said, give me a week and I'll get back to y'all. Okay. Healing work, once again, I've already mentioned that. Protection work, I'll be doing a class on that. And also that's going to be going into healing as well. Because home is healing of the mind or the mental bodies and emotional bodies. So we're going to be doing that very, very soon, y'all. And I'm going to say within the next week or two. And I'll be putting out on my blog spot, if not today, tomorrow. 'Cause like I said, today is my off day. I kind of went out and did some stuff today, which I shouldn't have. I got Anubis some toothpaste. He's getting his teeth brushed. I got him some good little body wash, and I'm gonna be bleaching my hair, honey. So yes, honey, come on in here. Come on in, Escobar. How you doing, honey? Thank you, I'm Didi. How are you, my Didi? Listen, I'm Didi. I got your email. Another thing too, I don't know how far we're in on this. Okay, I hope I haven't lost everybody. So Yellow Joy and Jay. Yes, Yellow Joy. I have something for you that is very, very valuable. And this is why I tell y'all about patience, because some of you are just a little too patient. Okay. And I'm not hating on that. Okay. Listen, be as patient as you need to be. But some of you, it's been like, damn. So anyway, Yellow Joy, I will be contacting you through Facebook today. Yes, I have something I need to send out to you. Something that is of value. Okay, you know what it is, something that is special and it's a gift from the gods to you. Come on in here. And then Jay, I forgot. I forgot about the goddess. I sure did. I forgot about the goddess. I believe we did part 1, part 2, but we did not do the other parts. So I will be getting back to you with that as well this week, Jay. And of course, listen, a lot of things have put things in perspective for me. And hey, I need to be here for you. Okay, let's do it, honey. You have hermaphrodites, intersex. You have the body dysmorphia ones, and you have the fetish ones. Yet they want to box it all in the same category, making they whole general stereotype us. You're right, and you know what? That's what I understand, because it's not just the Caitlyn Jenner, it's the James Charles, it's the Patrick Stars. It's the Bret Hartmans, and I'm just saying, and primarily we go into the Jeffree Stars and we go into the James Charleses, because they're in the media right now doing some fuckery. But even before then, we go into the Shauna Balenciagas, the Shauna Brooks. We're going to the girls who had these male celebrities who were very DL about their lifestyle and coming out and exposing them. And to these people, it's, well, we got to be visible. No, baby girl, when you met with this man, and I'm speaking of experience, because of who I am and what I am and how far I've come, I've not been on the streets. I've not had to starve, bitch, because of my clientele, whether it was sexually or spiritually. So with that being said, when these men come to you, you already know what your worth is, mom. You know if you're a goddess, and or listen, I can't be the sideline. I have to be the man. I got it. You can't treat me like a sister. Like, you know what it is. And the fact is that you trick these men because they know you're trans, but they don't know your objective. And that's the problem. They don't know your objective. So instead of you tell this man, laying it out flat on the table, like I used to do. Listen, hon, it's gonna be a secret. You want to be a little trans doll on the side? I got bills to pay. I gotta work every day, honey. I just can't go out and do what you. I need 10 G's. I need 20 G's. I need my rent paid for a year. I need 2 years, bitch. I need you to hello. I gotta eat. So I'm willing to keep it DL or even entertain your little whatever, but I got to get something out of it too. And me getting penis out of it is not something exciting for me, because you can get that from the neighbor. You get that at the gas station. That's not exciting to get a celebrity's penis or a gangster or, oh, he's a banging ass nigga. He's a gang. I like me a thug nigga. Like, that's not exciting for me. Okay. What's exciting for me is that I'm able to survive and not be outside on the street. Okay, that's what is exciting to me, and being healed. And so, like I said, these people, they know what the attention is. They know that these men are never going to come out and say that they're into trans women. But the fact that you're so disrespectful to not just yourself, but the whole fuck community, because you don't give a fuck, and you say, well, I'm going to out him because he left me on red. I'm going to out him because my cheap ass charged him $60 instead of charging him $6,000. Because I didn't think I was worth it. And it's just like, girl. And so you already have the thug community and people who want to experience, like, bitch, I'm not doing it. So they become hateful. And it's the same thing with what they're doing with the police and shit. You know, exciting police brutality, like people attacking the police officers now. Something just happened in my home city today where they killed a police officer this morning because of what's going on. And so for me, it feeds each other and it all works out. So, bitch, it's not just about Caitlyn Jenner. It's not just about these people. It's about everybody collectively. If you know this man is not going to be open about who you are and what you are, don't fuck with him. Don't fuck with him, sis. When you're desperate, desperation causes desperate outcomes. When you're desperate for the ping, when you're desperate for the, oh, yes, I want to do it so I can tell people I did it. Girl, bye. Now you're pulling up these spirits. You're getting these demons involved. And when you play with fire, you get burned. And that's what I always say. So that's what it comes down to. And we're all looked at the same. I told y'all before. I don't deal with those girls that like to expose men. I'm not into that. If you're one of those girls that come out and tell, hey, I done had sex with the neighbor. Oh yeah, my sister's baby daddy named John Anthony. Yeah, I had him. If you're one of those girls, bitch, we never gonna be cool with each other. We're never gonna be around each other. We're never gonna deal with each other personally. Because, like I said, if you're that girl and you see yourself as I want to be equal to the female and I want a man who's gonna respect me as that, then only deal with men who are like that. There are a lot of men who are open with dating trans women, and they have no problem with that. They'll take you to the mama, they'll take you to the daddy, you know, and they're healed. They're okay. But it's when you play in the dark and you're not fully being honest about your shit up front, and then they're not being honest. Now you got all these spirits coming in the fight, and now girls are going. Now girls are going quicker than ever. And it's almost a repeat of what happened in the 80s and the 90s when people started learning about the fetishes or the trans experience. So like I said, it all goes hand in hand. And so for me, I have to step back and I have to say, you know, I am who I am and I have to just be that. And I can't really go into that because like you said, Julie, it's the gender dysphoric, you know, I'm not too sure what I am. Okay, I'm not too sure. Then it's the ones that, well, it turns me on to see me as a woman. And like I said, I know this. I'm a femdom, bitch. I've been a femdom since 2008. And a lot of my clients were men who wanted to play the feminine role. Men who wanted to cross-dress to turn themselves on. Men who were curious of doing it. Oh, people say I look like my sister. I want to see what it's like. Can I come over and pay you $1,000 and you dress me up like my sister? Sure. Police officers, judges, attorneys, celebrities, assistants, stylists, beat bitch. So for me, I know the fetishes. I know that energy. So it's like, I'm still a man, but I'm okay with it. Like I said, if you are artistic and you are a musician and you know, magically you're creative, you know, I see that. But once again, you said it, Julie. It is the gender dysphoric. It is the intersex, and it's the ones who are what do you call it? It's in for a fetish. I'm intersex, so that's why I think I don't see things the way that a lot of these girls see it. Because I think it's more of, and I always say this, I have gender dysphoria according to public classification. But I was born intersex, okay? Born into a whole bunch of shit. We talk about this before, bitch. I can call the woman who gave birth to me. I came out of her, and we can verify everything I'm motherfucking saying, bitch. I was born intersex. So my story is a little different from other people. But the people, you know, the other people, like I said, I don't know the situation, but the public is grouping us all together. And that's why we all are experiencing the attacks, you know, and this is what's going on because of the stupidity. You know, the exposés and shit. Like, girl, be visible and be you. But the issue is when you're being visible and you're trying to drag everybody else up front with your ass. The fuck out of here. That's the issue. The issue is I want us to be visible. Okay, be yourself and be visible. But, oh, I got to expose him too. And a lot of these girls, anyway. I'm not even in on that, girl, because we got heterosexual people or, you know, male identifying people who were born males, you know, who watch this, and females as well, and I don't want to give them any type of misinformation or speculations to fuel more hate. But like I said, we have to thank Caitlyn Jenner and people of that expression who are, instead of just saying, I'm very expressive of who I am, not call me who you want to call me, but I am whoever I am. Like that's where the awakening part come out. Not you call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. You got a full face of makeup on, fucking lace front and your nails done. Honey, okay. But you can call me boy or girl. It doesn't bother me. I don't care about that. Like, girl, really? So now you're fueling ignorance. And that's why people say, well, are you really a woman? I don't know what to call you because I got a gay brother who does the same thing you do, but he say he's still a man. So you a male or a female? And I said this, sometimes you got, girl, let me pull out my ID and show you. How about that? Let's show you car notes. Let's show you credit cards. Let's show you bank accounts. Let's show you the ID so you know it all matched. There's no catfish here. Bitch, let's pull out the revised birth certificate. Okay, to show you that this has been legally changed. I said what I said. Anyway, African Americans, you have the black people born in America from any background. You have a mixed black person born in America, and then you have the black born in Africa who moved here. You're right. It was something. It was. I was going somewhere with a whole. Like people will try to say, well, black people should understand what gays are going through because they were also oppressed, but it's a different type of oppression. You know what I mean? It's like the oppression that Asians get. It's like the oppression that anybody else get, and even the oppression that white people get. You know, I know what's going on, but it's like, girl, like we all have experienced some type of hatred or discrimination some part of our life. And that's where the common ground is. But the whole thing about, well, we're being attacked too, like it's a whole nother level. It's a whole nother level because you have black folks that are also gay. And yet blacks will say that Black Lives Matters, but yet they're attacking and kill their own black folk. Like that's where it doesn't make sense to me. This is where the issue is to me. Even going into the black trends that might say that Black Lives Matter, this and that, and then I like straight men. So y'all out here exposing these boys, and you think these boys are going to be okay with messing with you? You think so? And not even to mention the backlash that innocent girls are getting from these messy girls. Not to mention the girls who purposely meet with these guys and catfish them, trick them. Oh, if you don't give me $1,000, I'm gonna expose you. And then she blocks him. Now he got this rage and animosity towards trans people, as a lot of these men have towards women, as a lot of these women have towards men. And so now these men are like on a rampage, like I'm gonna find me another one. So I can fuck this bitch up. And so they looking, they're on Grindr, they on Scout, they on these sites. Hey baby, what's up? What you doing? Yeah, can we meet up, baby? I think you're so sexy. You're the prettiest one I ever seen. You so passable. And then he knows that it's feeding your thank you, because they know. They know when you need validation from them. They know when you self-hate yourself, they know that. So that predator comes in and they, can we meet up, baby? Yeah, you good, baby. Yeah, you baby. I'll take that dinner. They tell you everything you want to hear. You meet up with a girl, bam, you taking out. You taking out. The 23rd transgender in America wiped out. Shit like that. Honey, ain't nobody playing with that. Ain't nobody playing with that, honey. Y'all better get it together. Y'all better get it together, honey. Yes, so come on, Escobar. Who you doing? Yes, honey. And boxed by categorizing, generalizing. That's correct. Coming here, Joey Donato. How you doing? Yes, Jay Forever. Hello, everyone. I missed the guest, honey. Hey, message me back. Oh, Jay messaged me back. Okay. Hey, Joey. Oh, my God. Yes, the goddess lessons. You remember that goddess intervention? Yes, honey. I totally forgot about that. Listen, ow. Come on in here. The goddess is definitely ready. Come on in here. Yes, honey. How dare the New Yorker think she can come into our state and take office? Who is this? Is that Caitlyn Jenner? Because that's another thing too. Bitch, you're not gonna be the congressperson of this motherfucking state. And if you do, bitch, years ago, you guys, I was on my site working, and there was some Canadian girl. She came in here. I didn't even know she was a Canadian girl. Because you know, these Canadian girls and UK girls, they be thinking they so American, girl. Like, I'm a girl, fuck you, girl. New York is a good state. California, like, girl, wait a minute. You're not even from here, girl. Why you trying to fight me about my own fucking country? You're not even from here. She was Canadian though, which I didn't know this until after the fact. But she was like, so what do you think about Caitlyn Jenner? And I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, what do you think about her? Okay, well, since you want to generalize, I'm gonna tell you. I think that is a cross-dressing person who had a fetish, an extreme fetish and I'm speaking of things that I heard allegedly as an insider, from an insider, allegedly, that allegedly, you know, Kris Jenner likes her some BBC, and Caitlyn was the couple, okay? And allegedly, they always was having menage a trois and throughways with these BBCs and shit. And Caitlyn had to sit back and watch. And it became so strong and so intense that one of the guys said, and I'm not saying that, I said it's allegedly, and it's what I was told by somebody who knows some stuff. And we're going to keep it there. But I was told that one of the guys who Kris is still connected to, who just so happened has a BBC, said the only way I will get involved is if your husband dressed as a woman. So privately they were already doing that, allegedly. Okay. But it became so intense because Caitlyn, you know, liked seeing Kris get plowed by a BB motherfucking C. So what happened was Caitlyn started playing, actually loved it, came into the realization this is what it should be. Oh my God, time is ticking, life is too short. And now all of a sudden, mama is motherfucking a trans woman, allegedly. So like I said, it'll be interesting for me to see the notes from the therapist, you know, because first of all, me being a young trans woman, there was no way that I'm gonna live my life for 40 something years. Bitch, girl, 30 something, bitch, until I'm 62 years old as a fucking man. Bitch, there's no motherfucking way on God's free motherfucking earth without me doing it sober. Oh, bitch, you would have heard about me slapping down pills, girl, drinking my life away. And then I also go into the fact that you're okay with your daughters calling you daddy. And then, oh, that's my man's mind. So what's really going on, sis? Because it don't sound like a dysphoria to me at all. It sounds like a fetish, and it's an extreme fetish. And then, oh, we got rumors that Caitlyn was going to go get a sex change. Girl, there's a lot of girls that get the sex change, and that'll make her more trans than a bitch who still got their penis. Because at the end of the day, bitch, a lot of girls who rush in to get that shit, girl, it's for an illusion. It's for excitement. I'm only into a certain type of man. Let me get this. Let me do this to get this type of man. And when it doesn't work out for them, they go. They commit the S word, or they go back to being a man. I'm just saying what I know. So like I said, for me, you know, and then girl, she went in. How dare you? And you're not a part of the trans community. You're ashamed of being trans. And da 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 da. You know, read me down. Y'all blocked me. And then I'm like, well, first of all, bitch, your ass not even from fucking California, America. First of all, so and then second of all, you don't even know Caitlyn. So why are you so upset about it? Well, girl, when you talking about Caitlyn like that, the straight people are watching, and it's making them want to come for all of us. No, it's not, because there's a lot of straight people that don't see Caitlyn as a trans anyway. Bitch, there's a lot of straight men that do not see Caitlyn, or will say straight identified, does not see Caitlyn as a woman. There's a lot of trans people that don't see Caitlyn as a woman. There's a lot of women that don't see Caitlyn as a woman. There's a lot of gays that don't see Caitlyn as a damn woman. We call Caitlyn out of respect, and she sometimes out of fucking respect. But I'm always say this. I think that Caitlyn, you know, the girls of the old era, not all of them, because some of the girls are very fishy. I love them, like Amelia Black. Shout out to Amelia Black, girl. She out there somewhere. Hey, come on in here. The Renee Richards, honey, hello. You know, the girls that I know that paved the ways for girls like us, who lived in their truth, and they were themselves, and they were themselves in a whole entirety. They didn't say, well, let me be a man part-time because I don't want to offend somebody. You know, let me dress down and cover up and compress my boobs and put a hat on, a fedora, and walk like this because I don't want them to know that I'm friends because I don't want to offend nobody. And then when I want to, you know, when the other side of me come out, let me be sexy and show some cleavage and all that. Bitch, you are the part of the fucking problem, sis. And I said what I said, you're a part of the fucking issue. And that's why I don't fuck with these girls. Girl, just cause oh, she's trans too. Good for her. I think y'all should connect because she's also a trans woman. I don't give a fuck about her being a trans woman, a trans man, or a trans octopus, bitch. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck if she was Amanda Lepore. I don't give a fuck what, who, and girl. So just because you black, you fuck with other black people, black women, y'all all get along. Black women, y'all all get along. Y'all don't fight each other. Y'all don't get like girl. Bye. I don't give a fuck about her being a trans girl. We don't get a fucking along. And her story is not my story. She's actually the perpetrator. She's a sheep in fucking wolf's clothing. Or a wolf in sheep's clothing, excuse me. She's a wolf in sheep's motherfucking clothing. How about that? She wanted to see what it's like to be one of the girls. She even liked it so much that she dated a trans woman now. It's like, girl, wait, what? Like, wait, hold on. Let's get this, hello. Let's get this sorted out. Coming to River City, how you doing? Yes, honey. Protection. Yes, honey. Caitlyn Jenner is a damn New Yorker, but then again, Arnold wasn't California either. Arnold wasn't California. He could definitely get it. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I remember the first movie I watched with him in it, honey, and I was like, damn, is that what an Austrian look like? Where those Austrians at, honey? Hello. And the accents, and the imperfection of the teeth. His body was there. His face, is about a 7. He's not a 10. He's about a 7. The teeth was all fucked up. See that right there? That gets me going. Like, okay, bitch. If he had nice teeth and his face was in his body, he'd be like, "Shut up! Don't talk to me. Don't touch me, bitch." And also, rumor has it that he had a baby with the maid, so he don't discriminate. Girl, back. Come on in here. I love me some murder, but Caitlyn, on the other hand, bitch, that bitch gotta go. Stay down near Malibu, Dana Point, all over there. Stay in those areas and do your thing over there, girl. Calabasas, all that good stuff. Whatever you got to do, go party. Stay your ass over there, bitch. And bitch, run for the city councilman of fucking Malibu. You better not become a motherfucking California bitch. I'm telling you right now, that bitch is gonna be an issue to the trans in fucking California. I'm telling you guys this right now. You better get out and vote and not let that bitch get in fucking office. You're going to be fucking regretting it. Because that bitch is not a damn ally. She's a fucking fool. She said right there on TMZ, and she said, well, I don't think that trans people should be competing in women's league because they were born biologically men. And it's, okay, bitch, we fucking know that, girl. The fuck are you? But guess what? Some of us lived our truth, bitch, when we were fucking 5 or 6 years old. Some of us fucking transitioned at 5 or 6 years old, girl. While your ass is transitioned as a 62-year-old fucking man. So, of course, you gonna say that because you got the full fucking development of a fucking man. Of course, you gonna say that, bitch. Of course, you gonna say that. I done dropped my damn salad fucking with Caitlyn. Fuck you, Caitlyn. And Caitlyn, fuck your ass again because you just made me drop my motherfucking salad. Bitch. Superfood with kale pestle on that bitch. Fuck you. Bitch. I done dropped all my damn food, y'all. I might have to go out and get me another one. God damn. All my chicken and everything, too, huh? But you eat my chicken. That's the spirit right there, girl. Fuck you, Caitlyn. Fuck you and the dick that you wrote in on. When I came around the other year, I had a man lined up in front of us. What? Oh. But do we care about the racial profile that happened years ago when they stereotyped the deported Americans to Mexico because they looked Hispanic? No, we don't. And that's the problem. That's why I said everything in this country, and I'm so irritated with it to where I'm almost thinking about leaving this fucking country, is everything is about black and white and gay or fucking straight. Nothing's about anything else. Nothing's about Asians. Nothing's about Hispanics. Nothing's about Middle Easterns. Nothing's about that. It's always white about, oh, the white man don't like, oh, the black people didn't, so the da-da-da. And it's like, bitch, I'm sick of hearing this shit, to be honest with you. I'm really sick of it. Like I'm so fucking sick of hearing it, honey. I'm being flat out honest with y'all. I'm fucking sick of hearing it. And oh my god, we have it so hard. Okay, well, 2000 motherfucking one, bitch. And they got videos of it of people being fucking attacked when 9/11 happened. Nobody went up there protesting people. And then one person when they talk about the Asians being attacked and stuff, Asian hate and stuff, and it wasn't just the whole massage parlor shit because people missed that. That was one of the things that brought it to the surface. But we talking about in other countries and other places too, where they're spat on and they get pumped and people want to flinch at them and shit. That's what we talking about. And that's why they band together and they built themselves up. That's why they do that shit. But bitch, anybody care about that, right? Oh my god, it's so horrible the way they treat black people. They treat Hispanics that way too. They treat Asians that way too. Bitch, like, what's the difference? Oh, well, black folks need to stop worrying about the immigrants. They need to stop worrying about the gays. You know, Claude Anderson. They need to stop worrying about the gays. Black people need to stop worrying about it. They need to worry about the damn stuff. Girl, bye. You don't even know who the fuck you are. You don't know who the fuck you are, bitch. That's why shit ain't going the way you want it to go. I said what I said. You don't even know who the fuck you are. That's why things ain't going your way. Bitch. Anyway. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, girl. Where do you live, Jay? Yes, honey. To be honest, I don't think most people in America should really be complaining about oppression. Yes, we go through it, but look at Palestine right now. I know that's right. I know that's right, honey. Some of these countries got wars, Jay, that's going on for hundreds of years. And the audacity and the egotistical and the narcissistic way of the fucking American people. And I said it and I always said Americans are so egotistical and they're so fucking narcissistic. It's amazing to me. I said what I said. Mm, mm. Oh, come in here. He did, and she wasn't a white woman. Where what? River City. Oh, I have to think about it right now. He had a baby with the maid. Uh-huh. Let me get down on down there and get some of that Arnold Schwarzenegger dick. Arnold, I want to get some of you, Arnold. If you ever see this video, Arnold, I want to get some of you. Can I get some of you, Arnold? Ow. They said that men, they said that men are like wine. They get better with time. Hi, call me Arnold. I only bring one guest with me, Arnold, okay? We could do an OnlyFans video. No face. Ah! So now you ate my food and now you done? Motherfucker. What time is it? Oh, they're about to close in 28 minutes. Y'all, listen, y'all. I don't mean to do this. But I literally spilled half of my salad on this floor. And I think I'm gonna go get another salad because, honey, oh wait, never mind. Mm. Never mind, I bought me some chicken bites too. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all, there's a food place called The Habit. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. With blue cheese, y'all. I love blue cheese on everything. Mm. Y'all. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I love blue cheese on everything. Mm. 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 And it was just watching. Mm. Mm. Oh, yeah, this is so good. Arnold loves him some mestiza chicken. I know that's right. She was Latin, honey. She was Guatemalan. Okay, she was Guatemalan. You don't think he had River City? River City, honey. Arnold can get it, honey. You know who else can get it secretly? And don't y'all tell nobody. Donald Trump. He just looks so nasty and kinky in that bedroom. Honey, I'll make him suck on my heel. Get him on that floor and say, "Hi, Don." I had a client that kind of gave me that interview. "Hi, Don. Come on in here. Make yourself at home." I go make sure everything is nice and tight. Come out with my father and say, "Don, you said a lot of stuff that was quite disrespectful. And now I'm here to put you in your place. Get on your fucking knees and shut up. Don't you say shit, motherfucker." Ooh. He looked like he about that life. Worshiping a goddess. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all, I'm drinking my probiotic water called Karma, y'all. I gotta clean that up, motherfucker. Oh, you said ooh with the blue cheese. I need Arnold's body when he was younger. When he was okay, a younger Nubian. I heard that. Is that another way of saying nigga? I'm gonna go wrong, huh? Oh, blue cheese is so good. You are missing out. River City. You are missing out, girl. You know this blue cheese is good. Mm, 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 mm. River City. You gotta try blue cheese on spinach with cranberries. Oh God. Better yet, blue cheese with a burger. Girl, you cut up that meat. You cut that burger up in little pieces. It might taste good with steak too. You cut it up and you dip it. You gotta make sure the burger's juicy though. You dip it right there in that blue cheese. Take all that juice and that oil, and you just oh. Whoever invented blue cheese, I give them thanks because this shit is good. This is a girl. Mm, 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 mm. It's so bitter and so tangy. Mm. Woo! Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Anubis wants some bad guy. He wants what I eat. He never wants his own shit. I be eating shit and he want to eat it too. Mm, mm, mm. River City is so good. Mm. Oh, girl. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, girl. Oh, oh, River City. Goddamn. Girl. Ooh, girl. I'm gonna have to make me a burger one of these days, girl. A blue cheese and spinach burger. Woo! Woo! Mm. Ooh, girl. Ooh. Mm. Oh, you don't like blue cheese either? Hey, girl. Wait a minute. It tastes like super salty. Listen, you probably had some nasty ass blue cheese. Ah! Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yes. Yes, Trump. I'm telling you. And Jay. Hey, Jay. They say you don't judge a book by its cover. Looking at the book, it looked like something like this, but you never know. It might be looking like something like this or like this too. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know that's what I'm saying right there. So I can't really hate. You know what I mean? Now he sound like he haven't got none good. That's why he talk the way he talk. And his supporters that support him too, they need to get some too. Because everybody I know that support him like that, they really don't get none like that. Wow. Yeah, that's true. Her husband died 10 years ago. This bitch never gets it from anybody. Yeah, yeah, that's true. So I might need to go on a rally myself and go statewide, countrywide, and let Fallon come on out and get some of these Donald Trump supporters and whip them in shape. They might need to get some good. Hello? They might need to get some good, honey. Mm-hmm. Honey. Because the wife ain't giving it to him good enough, honey. I'm telling you right now, Milana look like she boring. Melania, Milana Trucker, she look like she boring, honey. She look, she would be like, oh yeah, yeah, honey, I need that. Let me stop. Ow, blue cheese is good though, y'all. Stop eating on blue cheese. I've tried. Okay, wrap that. I'd rather do tartar sauce. Okay, tartar sauce is okay. I guess it depends on the type of tartar sauce though, because I've had tartar sauce before. Um, I think it's Kraft tartar sauce. That was a little, yeah, that was a little weird. Kraft tartar was a little weird. Yeah. Yes, honey. You never know. Don't judge a book by that cover. I didn't like blue cheese when I was younger, but now and then I crave it. Come on in here, Grand Madam. I know that's right. I've always, you know what? There's one food that I was like that with. When I was younger, I never liked squash. Okay, I remember, honey. Yeah, I remember one time they had what was it? Squash, mashed potatoes, gravy with pork chops or something. And honey, I wasn't a fan of the pork chops. I wasn't a fan of the squash because the squash juices ran onto the potatoes. And I said, oh my God, I cannot have this. This is so nasty. I cannot have this. And my mom was like, you better eat it because that's something you're eating tonight. If you don't eat it, you go to bed and you won't be eating. And I remember I was like, Mom, ain't gonna make me stop. So I was like, okay, I won't eat it. She said, okay, we'll go ahead and take your ass to bed. Took the food, put it, wrapped it up, put it in the microwave, whatever. Y'all, I'm letting that be, and I was waiting for her to come in and say, okay, come here, you can have something else. Girl, bad. Woke up the next day. I thought I was gonna eat me some breakfast. Everybody was eating a little French toast and what was it? French toast and orange juice and scrambled eggs or something. And girl, I thought I was gonna get some of that too. My mom pulled that plate out the microwave and said, "This is gonna be your breakfast." And I was like, "Well, Mama, I don't like." And she said, "No, if I put it on your plate, you're gonna eat it." And she said, "If not, you don't have to eat." And I was like, and she said, "Okay, well, go ahead." And she said, "When you go to school, you tell the teachers to call me because I'll tell them that you refuse to eat, and I can't force you because that's childish." My mom flipped that script. So, bitch, I ended up going to school, and of course, I didn't tell nobody. But, honey, I was like, so everybody feeling like shit, like, oh, let me have your graham crackers. Let me have this and that. And, honey, I got home from school, bitch, my mom was like, oh, you still don't eat that? So, bitch, I had to eat that shit, Grand Madam. I had to eat that shit. And it was so disgusting. I was so traumatized. But when I got older, I was just like out of the blue. I was craving asparagus, squash, green beans, and something else. And I said, I'm going to have it. And I ended up having it. And of course, when I got ready to eat the squash, my mouth watered. Like, you know how when you eat something bitter, is this your mouth waters and shit, like it squirts or something. It's like, ugh. But no, it was good. I was like, oh shit, this is good. So yeah, I was like, that was squash. Didn't like it. Now I love it. Yes, honey. Like she needs a meal and a hug. His wife looks hungry all the time. She looks angry too. Yeah, she looks very angry. Yes. He's trying to make it here. German men stay packing. I don't know. Listen. Uh just the only flip side to that is see, that's why I like to see things. I like to peek before I say, okay, come on over. Because the only thing is, some of they meats be transparent, and the transparent you can see the veins and stuff, and it just looks a little, the pinkness with the veins, and it's like, oh my god, what the hell's going on? What's going on here? And so I like to see it not so transparent. You know what I mean? So I like to say, hey, do you mind if I get a little peek at it before I'm like, okay, hey. Because listen, I met a guy that was cute as hell. German guy, honey. He was from Germany, but he moved around and shit. Seeing his face, oh, he's so sexy. Oh my god, he was in shape. He had like 3 moles on his chest, in the skin moles. I was like, oh my god, he's so sexy. And when he sent that over, I said, oh my god, I don't like, no, And then he just kept sending it to her. I said, fuck it, let me let him like, hey, excuse me, I'm sorry, can you not do that? I made up with some lie, but honey, he stopped. But I was bothered by it. So yeah, some of those German guys have those transparent tees. The German and the Irish, they have those transparent tees, honey, where you can see the veins all up on there. And I'm not a fan of that. You can see the veins in the skin. We're not talking about veiny on the outside. We're talking about veiny through the skin, and it's transparent. Oh no, bitch. Remind me of raw chicken, and I don't like touching raw chicken, y'all. Ooh. Nope. And not all, but a lot. Okay, I need to see. I have to peek at it before I say, come on over. Yes, honey. I never like ranch. Isn't it weird? I don't like ranch neither. Ranch is disgusting. I don't like the way it smells. I don't like the way it tastes. Just like mayonnaise. I'm not a fan of mayonnaise neither. That's disgusting to me. Hi, can I have that with no mayo, please? Like, yeah, honey, I'm not a fan of mayo, honey. Potato salad, I could do a little bit of potato salad with mayo, but I love mustard in my potato salad. Yeah, I love mustard. But mayo, and maybe it's because like I said, the smell of it. I'm traumatized with how they make the mayo. They whip the oil and the egg. Ugh. Yeah, honey. Ooh. I'm not a fan of that. Ugh. I know people who loves ranch. I never liked it. I don't know. I love mayo though. Ugh, nasty ass. Ugh. I don't eat bologna. I don't eat ham. I really don't like eating shredded turkey breast neither because it still looks like bologna and ham and stuff to me. And I don't like mayo, bitch. Don't let no mayo drip on the side of your mouth. And you sit here doing, oh, that's traumatizing. That's the yeah. Mayo is really traumatizing to me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to smell it. And when I read it, if it says mayo, yeah, I'll pass on that. Or what is this white stuff right here? Oh, that's mayo. Ooh, girl. And I don't know if I don't like mayo more than I like sour cream because I don't like sour cream either. So I don't know if I don't like mayo. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know which one I like worse, mayo or sour cream. Because they both just nasty. And it gotta stay cold. And when you put sour cream on your food, it kind of warms it. Oh, yeah, girl. I don't want to think about that. I'm really disturbed right now. Yeah, honey. No mayo, no sour. Okay. Hummus and pizza. Oh yes, hummus is real good. Yes, honey. They have some quinoa chips, and then you get some fire roasted hummus. I don't know if y'all got a Sprouts out there or Whole Foods. I'm feeling fat today. Now I want to go out and go get some hummus. What time they close? Oh, they close in 15 minutes. Damn. Um, yes, honey. Jay, I know those people too. I don't need any sauce at all but mayo. Listen, I better not see you eat no damn mayo. They be eating those mayo, they be trying to talk. Ooh, and the mayo be all on the mouth and shit. Bitch, please don't talk to me with that shit. Ugh. Ew. I don't know what it is it about mayo. It's just it's disturbing to me. Then they got olive oil mayo. They got lime flavored mayo. They got chipotle mayo now. Like, yeah. Mm-mm. And matter of fact, I remember I went to this place before and I ordered blue cheese. And first they gave me buttermilk ranch, and the buttermilk ranch was expired. So I was already pissed off. Like, first of all, I said I wanted blue cheese, not ranch, and also this ranch expired yesterday. Oh, we're so sorry about that. Ooh, okay, thank you. Damn, leave. Bitch. I'm looking at the case like, okay, wait, this is some thick ass blue cheese. So maybe it's chunky blue cheese. Get to my motherfucking car, take the thing off, get ready to dip the thing in. And I'm like, wait a minute. This is, no. Go in there. Excuse me. Now, first I asked for blue cheese and you give me buttermilk ranch. Okay. Which, by the way, and I should have said I was allergic to, I should say I'm allergic to motherfucking ranch. And yes. Okay. But secondly, now you give me some mayonnaise. Y'all just fucking on my appetite tonight. Oh my God, wait till fight. Oh my God. So they come in. Oh, just for the heart rate, we'll give you another thing. And I'm like, oh, I don't care about the extra food. My thing is, honey, I asked for blue cheese, and now y'all playing with me. So now when I ask for blue cheese, y'all, I kid y'all not, I take that lid and I do like this, and I take a whiff and I go, okay, that's blue cheese. Blue cheese got a smell to it. But I shouldn't have to do that. Because mayo stink. Now I gotta smell that shitty ass shit. You done? You ate your food in there too? I know. He gotta take a bath. Yes, cream cheese to my diet. Oh, you been adding cream cheese? Cream cheese was real good. I got a cheesecake too. Yes, I do. Girl, I got a girl, I got a Nevada style cheesecake. Girl, yes, bitch, yes. Girl, yes, a Nevada style cheesecake. Girl, and I don't know why they give me whipped cream. Everybody don't like whipped cream on cheesecake like that. Damn, this is nasty. I don't want whipped cream on my cheesecake like that, y'all. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all, this is a Nevada style cheesecake. Graham cracker crust. Look at that. Oh my God. Mm, mm. Jesus. Now, this is not as good as a New York cheesecake though. Oh, that guy talking about it's good. It's real good. $10 for this? Bitch, bah. Bah. You want some of this whipped cream? You gonna get some of this whipped cream. Mm. Y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Lord have mercy. Listen, I feel like I wasted my money on that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna eat the crust. It's good. Well, I don't like that texture. And I also got, is it like meringue pie? Yeah, that's the texture of fucking meringue pie. But is this style Nevada, is this style y'all cheesecake taste? Honey, this ain't no damn cheesecake. This is a half-ass lemon meringue pie. This tastes just like fucking meringue. Talking about, it's not like meringue. It's a little more solid. You must never had a Boston cheesecake or a New York cheesecake. Motherfucker. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. You ate mayo with the nuggets? Oh, I definitely wasn't looking at that. When I eat, I don't get my food in my. Okay, so there you go. When you did you know you were biologically different from those around you or introduced, if you don't mind me asking? When I was 4 years old, 4 years old, let me tell you, my family, River City, is very masculine in nature. Like the females don't even like to put on makeup. Even on Facebook now, natural beauty. I don't need makeup to slay. They're doing all this shit. No makeup, this and that. And then some of them will get lashes stuck on. But anyway, my family are very masculine by nature. They're not that pretty femme type of woman. Like you would think every woman in my family was lesbians. You would think that because they're just so. But I was 4 years old, and my sister was somebody who's playing with my sister, like a friend of the family or something. This is what my mom told me because I don't remember this. Now I can remember when I was like 16 months old. That's the real, honestly, the real furthest back memory I have is 16 months. But yeah, I don't remember this experience. But my mom said that a lady came up to my sister and was like, "Oh my gosh, she's so pretty." And she said that I had something in my hand and I like threw it down. Like I'm waiting for her to tell me the same thing. And then my mom said the lady kept saying it again, and I went up to her and I said, "What about me? I'm pretty. I'm a pretty girl too." And she said, "No, you're a handsome boy. You're a handsome boy." And my mom said that I must have fell out on that floor and was like, "No, I'm a pretty girl," and rolled around and shit. And she said that the woman was so like, "What did I do? Did I do something wrong?" Ooh, ooh, ooh. And so that's when I knew. But I really knew, and I had my rude awakening, River City, when I started developing my body, when puberty hit. So when puberty hit, I was developing breasts naturally. My ass was always big. Everything was a little thicker. The thighs were thicker than everyone else. And people picked on me for that. But I remember I got sick and I went to the school nurse and she was like, "Yeah, let me take you to the hospital." Nobody told me anything. And so I remember going to the doctor, and a lot of our doctors where I'm from were Catholic. So everything was Catholic based, like the practices and stuff. So I remember going to like 5 doctors, and they were like, to me, I mean, this is what I took it as fondlement, because it was like unzipping the pants and looking in my pants and just all this weird shit probing at me and doing this and doing this and da, 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 da. So my doctor actually came in at this point. He was like 98 years old. My doctor, I think when I was born, was like 80 something years old, and he'd been in practice since he was 20. Old school doctor too. And at this point, he came in and they basically certified everything. Like, this person was born with, there was something that they call it. It was not intersex, it was something else. And I'm just overhearing this stuff. And so I asked my mom what this was, and she was like, "You're too young to know. You'll learn it." But bitch, I was nosy. Bitch, and at that time, like I was 12 years old, so I was curious. So I started looking up, is there somebody born male and female together at the same time? So nothing was coming up because obviously I wasn't putting the right words in. But then I start meeting people and they would say stuff like, "Oh girl, you might be, trans," where they feel like they're one. But I'm just like, I don't know if I feel that way though. That's what I said when I one first said that if you were never born a woman, how could you say you feel like you're a woman? That's true. Because like I said, I knew what I liked, I knew what I felt, but I know I didn't feel like a man. I didn't like sport. I didn't like getting dirty. I didn't like getting sweaty. Like the things that guys like, I didn't like. And that was a common thing for me. Even though my family, even the women played sports, even though the women played volleyball and all that, I was not a fan of that. I would sit back and watch. Like, bitch, oh no, that's too much for me. Rolling around on grasses, climbing trees and shit, God, that wasn't me. My mom cared for that. When I was a kid, girl, I was not climbing no damn trees. I was playing in the mud. We were making mud pie. We were eating grass with the mud. We were taking flowers and making dishes with that. Taking the sticks and shit and building shit with that. But honey, and playing house, but playing sport, that wasn't me, honey. And so, like I said, when I got of age, I met a woman at 16 years old named Stacy from Los Angeles, California, South Central. Come on in here, Stacy. And Stacy was a Mexican immigrant, and Stacy's family was here. Anyway, I won't even get into that because that's not, people might know who Stacy is. And we used to get on the LA chat line, and she's like, "You need to go ahead and move down here, and let me help you get the." And I was, girl, I was about to get emancipated, y'all. I was ready, y'all. I was ready to go. I was like, "Bitch, let me help you just graduate and then get emancipated." Because I have a cousin who got emancipated at 15, and she graduated from high school at 15. So I was like, "Let me help her graduate from high school, then I can do it." But like I said, that's when I really knew, like, I'm different biologically from people. I'm different. And even when people used to say like faggot or, "Oh, he's gay," I would be like, "Wait, what?" Like it didn't resonate with me. Like, "Wait, what?" I don't feel that. And I've been on like interactive mail, which used to be like a gay thing for guys to go on to and a call. I don't know if it's still real or not, but interactive mail, you would call, get a like 10 minutes for free, call, connect the guys, "Hey, yo, what's up?" Blah, blah. I would do that, and they would be like, "Okay." And then of course the gay guys would make fun of me and be like, "Oh, you're a queen. She's a queen. This is not a man. She's a queen." And I remember going to Gay Pride in San Francisco with my play gay brothers. I was like probably 16, 17, snuck out. My mom and them left to go on a trip. He's like, "Yeah, we can go, we can go." Y'all, oh my God. Y'all, we went there, and oh God, that was so traumatic for me to see these men naked, old men, balls sagging out and shit with boots on and shit. Anyway, but they were like, "Oh yeah, she's a queen. Nobody holla at her. She's a queen." And that's when I first heard people calling someone who appears feminine, a male, calling them a she and a her. I first heard that then. Before that, I never heard that. I never heard them saying, calling their son their daughter. You know what I mean? Like, "Oh, that's my daughter." Like, I never heard that. But at that point, when they said that, I was like, wow. And then I remember the Vietnamese guy, because the Vietnamese guy's the one that came and got me. And I remember like my feelings was a little hurt because I was like, "So they don't like me because I'm a queen?" And he's like, "Oh no, it was joking. They're joke about that because back then, I don't know that y'all. This is like 2004, y'all, 2005. Like the gay community, like 2000 to 2005, the gay community was always about masculine. Like it was about being gay, at least where I'm from, being gay, but don't be like, "Hey girl," like that was not heard of at all. Like the gay people looked straight. Like you would not say, "Oh my God, he's gay." Like you would not tell. I mean, you could tell if you're a part of the community, but no one else knew that. And they weren't really even hiding stuff either because there was a popular gay club there. But yeah, and he was like, "Don't be ashamed of who you are. You're feminine, and God created you to be that way, and embrace it." And I remember going home, and I said, "Honey, yeah, I think it's time that I do my thing." So literally, I was 16, 17 years old. I started dating, and I got the fuck up out of my parents' house. I said, "Bitch, I need to live my truth." And I got out at 17, honey. I was like almost 17 and a half. And I was still in high school. I did not graduate from high school until I want to say my 18th birthday. But sure enough, y'all, I moved out. I was still in high school. My mom was like, "I don't mind if you move out, as long as you still go to school." That's all I asked, and I did. And I moved out, y'all, and I became the person that I was at that time. So I'm not the same person. And I had a mother then, well, gay mother. She was actually a drag queen now, but she would say, "I'm a drag performer, and you're a woman, and there's a difference, and there's a way that a woman carry themselves." Because she was a drag queen, but she loved women, but she had kids and stuff too. And so yeah, she would say, we're both female figures, but I'm more of the entertaining aspect of it, and so this is how you gotta act. And so she would try to teach her, but I was like, "Yeah, I don't need help on how to act." Anyway, fast forwarding. Now you see who I am today. There you go, River City. So 4 years old. Yes. So biologically intersex. Oh my God, I just went into all the. Why did I get so long-winded like that? So I was born intersex. So literally, River City, to get a little personal, my testicles did not drop out of me until I was 3 years old. until I was 3 years old. My testicles did not drop out of me until I was 3 years old. So at birth, they knew what was going on. Things were different. You know, they already knew all that. But to put that even in bigger perspective, physically, my testicles did not drop out of me until I was 3 years old. So there you go. And then even when I got older and I started taking hormones, you know, I remember a doctor refused to give me hormones. I was 18 years old and I was like, I want to start taking hormones. And she was like, listen, you know, you have already high levels of estrogen in you, and also you have high liver enzymes. And so if I give you these hormones, you know, there's a risk of getting blah 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 blah. But I was just like, what the fuck? And they really thought I was playing. They thought I was on hormones for a long time. And then I started self-medicating. And then I went to another doctor. By the way, they were African. They were twin brothers, African. And they were like, oh, we can go get you the surgery up there in Oregon, Lake Oswego. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I can refer you and your insurance are paying for it and all that. But anyway, yes. Nobody else wanted to give me hormones. They were like, yeah, you don't really need it. An orchiectomy and you're good. You get those balls cut off, sis, you're good, honey. You will blossom. You'll be that fish that you are. But they were like, listen, if this is what you want to do, I can watch you on it. You have to come in every 3 to 6 months to get your blood work done. And then they kept adjusting it because at first he gave me 2 milligrams of estrogen, which was the highest I ever took. 2 milligrams of estrogen, 100 milligrams of Spiro. And then the first 3 months, everything's, oh my God, y'all. I remember that. Oh my God. I was so fucking sick. Like my boyfriend at the time thought something was really going on. Like he's like, bitch, you cheat on me, you got an STD, you got HIV, like what's going on? Because I was really sick, y'all. And like literally I couldn't hold nothing down. And so when I went to the doctor and they did the blood work, he confirmed that my lutein there's a hormone that goes into high estrogen, which turns into progesterone, all that good stuff, all the little oxytocin and the pituitary gland and shit, right? Which leads to like milk production, all that. And so he was like, yeah, we're gonna have to lower your dosage or stop you on the hormones because your body is reacting too quickly to it and you're having major complications. So it wasn't like no side effects of the hormones that were causing this. It was that basically estrogen levels like this and they were spiking up really quickly. And so they lowered me down to 1 milligram of estrogen and 50 milligrams of spironolactone. And so that's what I took. And I noticed with that, I got a little moody and irritated, but everything was good. Like y'all saw those old pictures, honey. If y'all don't, I can pull them up. Like it was there. Everything was there. But yes. So yeah. How now cheesecake? I can't stomach, but I love cheese. You can't stomach cheesecake. What? You can't do cream cheese, grandmama? What? I heard that, girl. I heard that. Bush, they're still like that in many ways. They don't care for feminine gaze too much. It's just subtle. That's so interesting. Thanks, sir. Yes, interesting. No problem, River City. And you're right about that. Nowadays, they're not really into the feminine guys. And I notice around here too, a lot of guys are bottoms. And I'm like, honey, I'm just like, girl, how do y'all find these men around here? Y'all are all bottoms. Like on Grindr, on Jacked, on Scout, like every gay guy on there, they're bottoms. I'm like, that's so weird. Like I think I probably met like one or two tops or versatiles out of all the gay guys. And I'm just like, y'all are all really bottoms? Like, so are y'all all sharing the same man? Because I couldn't imagine it being any tops that are like actually girl. Like I couldn't imagine. But they're all bottoms here, honey. And I'm shocked because one of the guys, he looked totally like, and honey, I was like, oh, God. And he's like, oh no, honey, I'm a bottom. And I'm like, wait, what? You like that feeling? Because you look a little tough for that, bruh. You're not a versatile. He's like, no, I don't. And sure enough, he sent a picture and the motherfucker's like this. I said, oh wow. Yeah, a hung bottom. Okay. Work it out, sis. Ain't nobody mad at it. Ain't nobody mad at it, sis. You hung bottom. Work it out. Work it out, honey. Ain't nobody mad at no hung bottom, honey. Yes, Jay. Too many are bottoms. Now even the masculine ones. Yes, honey. And I'm like, I see why everybody is kind of doing things to pull that straight guy. Like I see why now it's a blend, it's a crossover because it's like, damn, everybody. I'm like, damn, like that's how I know like something had to happen. Something is going on. Like spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, like something is going on because I'm like, damn, I don't think like even 5 years ago there was that many bottoms. And they were versatile bottoms. Like you got feminine tops, honey. They'll be so, they'll appear like a boy, but girl, honey, this thing, I'm a top. I don't get it, son. I'm not a bottom. I'm a top. What? I'm only top, boo boo. You ain't sticking it in me, boo. And it's like, whoa. And like I said, matter of fact, I would have said that's even 3 years ago. And maybe it just could be the region. Maybe Northern California is that way, and Southern is everybody's a bottom. I don't know. But I'm just like, damn, honey, everybody's the bottom. And then even the so-called, guys that you meet that are curious, they're a little weird. They're a little weird, honey. Like, I don't know what it is about that neither. They're a little weird too, honey. And it's like, girl, is there something in the energies down here? Like, what's really going on, sis? So I don't know. I really feel sorry for you queens out here. I really do. I feel sorry for you queens, you butch queens out here, honey. Y'all got it a little hard because everybody's the bottom. But then of course you could get a little two way sword. The little dongs, the dongs, the 2-way dildos, and y'all could just bottom it out together, and maybe one of you will want to be a top. I don't know. I don't know. What I say is what gay men recently have joked about all going first. Like, sis, y'all just running out of options. I'm telling you, Jay, it appears that way. I can listen. I can open up Grinder right now, and I guarantee you. Hi, I'm just curious. Are you a top or a bottom? And I guarantee you, 99% of I'm a bottom. 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 Only a bottom. No, I don't top it out. And it's like the fuck? And you're thinking, okay, well maybe they don't bottom because they don't top because of size issues, and then they send you pictures. Oh, you probably bottom because you're tiny, huh? Okay, I understand that, sis. Yeah, and then sure enough, send you a picture. It's like, whoa. So you're bottom because of what? I don't know. I could never see myself being the aggressor. I just see myself just taking it, and it's just like, so is it an anal fixation or is it really that you're bottom? But they're running out of options. Like I said, there's 90% of them are bottoms, and that means 1% of them are tops. So that means y'all all are sharing the same penis. And what's even more troubling is a lot of them be like be bareback. And I'm like, well, just like the COVID vaccine, you still got to put a mask on and put gloves on because they already said that it does not 100% guarantee that you will not get COVID. It lowers your chances, right? You still got 11% chance of still getting COVID, and even a 2% chance is still high because I know people that were given 2% chance of surviving and survived. So they said 98% for sure these people are going to die, and they did not. So like I said, even 2% chance is still good enough for me. So same thing with that vaccination. People think because they're on PrEP that they're able to have unprotected sex. And to me, that's troubling. Because even if you were HIV positive and your partner was HIV positive, you could still double infect yourself. And they don't know that neither. Oh, well, I'm HIV positive. We look for other positive people so we can all have it unprotected. And it's just like, okay, sis. That's why y'all going out fasting. You can even say hi, boo boo doo doo. Honey, back in the day, you could even tell the girls had the viruses. Nowadays, girl, you're like, honey, something ain't right. So, mm, in my case, they determined what part of my genitals was functional and which wasn't, due to my vagina not being functional for the position of my whole anatomy. Julie, please, please. I'm not laughing at your experience. I'm just reading this, and then I had to read to see who was typing it. So I'm like, oh my goodness, girl. Yeah, there's different types of intersex people. Some people are born with both, both genitalia. Some people are born with both half functioning, half not. Some people are born with basically one fully functioning and one not. Some are born with even it on a chromosome but hormonal level. So even though they have only the scrotum and only the penis, the scrotums will drop later. They will have higher estrogen in the body than testosterone, etc., etc. So there's different types of intersexism. Southern is everybody on Grand is the bottom. You need to find someone in person. Listen. Okay, I said I took away the fun. That took away the fun when you message guys to be like, "Hi, I just want to say this. I am a trans woman who identifies being straight, heterosexual, which means I only like men who also identify as being heterosexual. But I'm also okay with being with a gay man who are also okay with me being trans because I like penis. Okay, so to me, a penis is a penis, right? Okay, yeah, we on the same page. Okay, so I was curious to know, would you be down to have some solo fun together or some type of group play? Because maybe you don't feel comfortable being with a trans woman because it's too close for comfort, right? This I used to think. It's too close for comfort. And so you're not into the female figure. So how about we get a straight man who's curious to try a trans and a gay boy, or we get another gay boy or bi man who's open with it. And they'll be like, okay. And sometimes we'll say I only asked this 10 times, 3 times out of that, they would say, oh, we'll need another person. I've always been curious anyway, I think women are beautiful, but it'd be nice to meet a woman with a still. And it's like, what? Okay, I'm shocked by this. And then you meet with them, and you're just like, okay, wow, this is interesting. And then sometimes they would say, yeah, you know what? I'm awkward with that. Yeah, can we get a straight guy involved, or or another guy who's very masculine? Okay, yeah, sure. And then of course, one of the situations got a little nasty. When I say nasty, almost physically. And I still talk to this guy. So I met this boy. He was 19 years old. I had to be like 21, 22 at the time. And cute guy, Middle Eastern, Italian, and something else. He had all these mixtures. And even his name, like, yeah. Because some people are like, oh, I'm Portuguese, Portuguese, Italian, Puerto Rican, and whatever. And then you're like, oh wow, but your name is this. And it's like, okay, well, what is your maternal mother's name? Like, wait a minute, what? Okay. Anyway, so I knew it based on his looks and just everything about him was like, okay, he gives me a light-skinned Middle Eastern person. So I told him, hey, I know someone who's down to have some fun. I don't want to do the solo thing. And I didn't tell him this secret because I told y'all sex magic is the most powerful magic you can use to manifest things. Financially, whatever you're trying to manifest, sex magic is the most powerful one. That's why I said, whether you're charging for sex or you're giving it up for free, bitch, you should not be having sex regularly, bitch, and be broke, bummy, and desperate. Anyway, so I, told him, okay, I'm down. Okay, bam. So we had like 3 people, y'all, right? And I think 3 ended up turning into 4. So we have this guy, we have this gay guy who was actually married to a woman. So, but he identified as being gay, but he's married to a woman. And then I had one of the guys I knew who was heterosexual identifying, and then I think his friend. So it was like this group thing. I won't even go into details of it. It was a group thing. And then all of a sudden, the gay guy who's married to a woman was being a little thirsty. So the other guys are a little open. They were a little older, so they were a little open. The 19-year-old was like, don't touch me. I'm only here for her. And the gay guy was like, well, if you're only here for her and you knew there was other people here, why didn't you come then? So I was like, wait, hold up. First off, bitch, this is my house, so we playing by my rules. And secondly, I told him that it was for me, but I also have a friend who's down. So yeah, you were an add-on. You were a +1. So if he's telling he's here for me, he's here for me. Girl, when I tell you the guy's getting back to doing his thing, y'all, and the gay guy jumps up, like he leaps over, like girl, like Spider-Man, leaps over to touch him again. That boy got up, and I still talk to this 9-year-old boy now. He's a lot older now, but I still talk to him. But he got up and he said, I'm about to fuck you up right now. I already told you that I didn't want you touching on me and that I was here for her. And the girl was getting, and I said, listen, I said, listen, we're going to end this right now. Okay? You gotta go. You can also go, things you already, did your thing. You can go too. And so they all left except for the 9-year-old. And then he was like, oh my God, I was getting irritated. And I could see that. And I told him, I said, yeah, you know what? I apologize for that, blah, 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 blah. I calmed the situation down. He left. And then I called that gay boy and I said, motherfucker, okay, you were into, because it seemed like you wasn't really caring about me being there. And I'm not saying I wanted you to do something, but it was like you were being a little selfish with the situation. Your ass should have went on motherfucking Grindr, Craigslist, Jacked, and got you a motherfucker that only, like, that was into that. Because I even told him, the guys are open, but don't pressure them to do something they don't want to do. I told him that before he even came over. And then the idea that you're married, so I would think you already knew that anyway. But then one of the guys that was there that I knew already, the older guy, like 50 years old, he told me, he said, yeah, that guy right there almost got 2 times. And I said, well, what do you mean? And so I didn't even know this, y'all, but I was, girl, this was about to be World War III in that damn living room. He said, yeah, I met him before off of another app. And he told me that his wife was down to meet up with me. And he said, before he meets my wife, he needs to meet me first. So he said he goes, meets with him with the intention of meeting the wife. Allegedly, the wife is not at home. But I knew this guy was really married because I knew his nieces and stuff. So I knew he really was married. So he's like, yeah, with the intention of me meeting the wife, I get there. And now all of a sudden, he's buzzing, I'm buzzing, and he's thinking that I'm going to do something with him. And I got up and I left. And I was like, see that right there? Girl, these girls, they be playing these games too, girl. So, yeah, honey. And going back to that, I assumed that was the tea, but like I said, I just think everybody's into everything now. Because, bitch, now I'm going into the trans man, girl. These people have vagina still, and these gay boys, they be wanting it, girl. They be like, ooh, I gotta get something. It's like, so wait a minute, when the woman was sitting on you, girl, you were so disturbed, and oh my God, I'm not into women. Oh my God, I'm so disgusted. This woman wants me. And it's like, well, what bothers you about women? The vagina. But now you meet a trans man with a vagina, and now you're not so bothered by that? I don't think you really gay. I think you were hurt by somebody as a kid, and that's just my opinion. Because that you know what you want. And if you were a gay guy who had a girlfriend growing up, I could see you being into that. But yeah, there's something different with you, and something happened, and that's what it is. Okay, I said what I said. Talking to people, yes, intersexualism has different types. That's why I dated mine, because it was a similar case but different experience. I know that's right. I know that's right, honey. I know that's right. Yes. Damn, y'all, that is a fucking process. Tip of my hat to my trans sissies. I know that's right, honey. Speaking of trans sissies, my sister used to call me sissy, and people would say, girl, is your sister cutting in? Girl, sissy is a slang word for sister. Oh wow. Oh wow. You didn't know that? Are you not from the South? Are you not you not know any women in your family? And they don't call each other sisters? What they call each other? Girl. But they're like, is your sister cutting in? Because she keep calling you sissy. And shout out to my sissy. Yes, girl. Girl, that we coming from my sister. Yes. I found the truth at 10 because for my private school, we had to do a blood test to have the blood type on file. I know that's right. Isn't that crazy? And some people don't even know until they become older. I knew about a trans person who grew up as a boy, start having certain experiences around a certain time of the month, and literally went to go have a sonogram done because they thought there was a tumor or something down there. And she actually had a uterus. So she had a uterus that was closed in, but had a functional penis and testicles. Oh, y'all, crazy, very crazy. A lot of people say that's mutation, but yeah, girl, yeah, that's not like being born with no eyes and missing part of your arm and shit. That's not the same thing, honey. Yes, come on in here. That's like me. I've heard express some of your stories and it's refreshing. Oh, and now Julie too. I know that's right, honey. Yes, honey. Ow, come on in here, River City. Listen, we gotta share our experiences, honey. You know, going back into my experiences, River City. You know, when I was going through my experiences, I was like, oh my God, my life is never gonna get better. Oh my God, this is horrible. Like, God, why would you put me through this? But going through that and then becoming with the public, and not even just YouTube people, like even in my adult stuff, people would come in who was also trans experience or people who had children who were trans, and they say, "Listen, I'm not here for that stuff, but I think you're a rational person to talk to, and I have a trans daughter, or I have a trans son, or whatever." So now I know, like my experiences that I experienced and I conquered them and I survived them was for me to share with people like me so they don't have to go through that. Because I know a lot of trans people who've been through some very fucked up shit and they put themselves in that situation, right? Like they walk the street. That wasn't my story. I was not a sex worker, like a sex worker that walked the street. I was not on no stroll. I was not on no track. I was none of that. Okay. I always thought of it as I'm the female, I'm this, you need to come to me. And I want to be pampered, so I have to meet that. If I want to make $250 off of a person, I have to present myself as $250. That whole walk on the streets and stuff, yeah, you suck in dick for $20. Yes, you getting popped for $40 because you're on the streets. And think about it, there's no shower there. And that's also a little disturbing to me too because of bacteria and stuff. So anyway, so I know that all my experiences was for my evolvement because sex is also equated with spirituality. And people don't know that. Healthy sexuality equals healthy spirituality. And when you are in denial of one or the other one worsens. So when people who are of trans experience, which I think that trans people are naturally spiritually inclined, if you go into history and all that good stuff, two spirited people, when you're not expressive with that and you're not really knowing of that and you're not really feeding the spiritual aspect of you, now the physical starts to fall. And now you attract person, places, and things that will get you right together. And so I know about the trans people that have fallen, that it was something with lacking of spiritual. Because you get you get hunches. And people who are older than me, I know trans people that are 47 years old that transition at 14 years old. I know trans people that are 50 years old that transition at 14 years old. And so for them to survive and I went through this or I went through that and to still be here, I'm like, it's because you never forgot your spirit. You always fed your spirit and your spirit always stepped in and sat down. And even going into your ancestors because your spirits are always talking and something is not right. And like I said, with us, a lot of us, we need validation. We need validation of the trans experience because our family didn't accept us, right? And society didn't accept us. So when we meet a man who sees us as, oh, you're a female figure, oh, you're this and that, now we feel like we're getting our validation. So we're honey, we're cunt. We're, oh my God, girl, you can't tell me shit about myself because they think I'm hot, girl. They want to do me. But on the flip side to that, you overlooked the weirdness of it. You overlooked the fact is that he was a little too possessive with you and you didn't even know him. You overlooked the fact is that he was being a little weird with you and disrespectful to you, like almost treating you like an object, not a person. And seeing these are all signs of, okay, bitch, this is not going to be pretty. So for me, I learned that. And I've been in a situation, I told y'all, where I would not be here right now. I've had encounters with people who are known. That's what I said. Celebrities to me are like regular people. I don't trust nobody. I give a fuck, bitch, who you are, a girl. The presidents, girl. Somebody's coming with me. We're meeting in a date. I don't know, but I don't trust none of that because I have been put in situations where, bitch, I could have been gone, but common sense stepped in, spirit stepped in, and was like, "Listen, honey, this motherfucker's weird, and you gotta go." And I was like, but no, he think I'm sexy. And nobody haven't told me how pretty I look. And no one told me that I look like Queen Latifah. And I was beautiful. So, oh my God, no, I don't want to cut him off. And then I'm thinking like, wait, but is that me? Or is that something else going on? And then bam, Spirit is like, bitch, watch this. Sure enough, you meet with him. Hey, I don't feel comfortable meeting you at your house. I'm gonna park on the corner of the street in the dark, and I want you to walk out to me. And it's like, oh, yep, there you go, Spirit. I'm done. Hey, I'm sorry, babe. I can't meet it with you. Then they play that role. Are you okay, baby? Are you taking too much pharma? Like that guy, the retired baseball player. I was talking to a retired baseball player. I had no idea who the fuck this motherfucker was. I was working at a restaurant at this time. The person came in. Da 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 da. Somebody was like, "Hey, do you know who that is?" No, I don't. Okay, okay, bam. Okay, wait. What do you mean? Do you know him? Is something wrong? Is he a criminal or something? He's on wanted list. I don't know. No, girl, no. Okay, never mind. Okay, bam. So I leave. I go somewhere, and he's there. Hey, do you mind if I get your number? Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So then I'm like, I'm going to tell him the tea, but I'm going to wait because I was getting weird vibes from him. So I was like, someone's like, bitch, don't tell him right away because he looked like the type that would come and get you together. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to tell him the tea right away. Something was weird about this man. And I should have been like, But sure enough, his weirdness to me, at first, I thought was the fact that he was a retired baseball player. So he was known, and so he had to move secretly. So I'm like, oh, wow, okay, I feel relief now. That's the weirdness I was feeling from him. But things started turning to where he was like, I'm going to come and get you. We're going to go back to my house. And I was like, that sounds good and all, but it had to be at nighttime. And I was just a little freaked out, like, why does it have to be at nighttime? And I was like 21 at this time because I just ended my relationship with somebody that I have to move back in with my parents. So I'm like, why did he only want to meet at nighttime? And, in the daytime, he was asking me for my number, but nighttime, he didn't want to meet. So I'm like, something a little odd. And so I told him, I don't feel comfortable with that. How about you come to me and we'll hang out? And then if I feel comfortable, I'll go with you to your house. Now, I want to throw this out there. So between my house and his house was open field. And for some reason, this is why I won't say I have a phobia of open fields, but I'm very like, that's the perfect place to hide a body. That's the perfect place to do something with somebody and keep them there. It's a perfect place. And these open fields are like abandoned too. Like nobody grew crops. So I was just like, yeah, I don't feel safe with that. Like Spirit was telling me something, but I really wasn't paying attention. But I was like, I don't feel safe with that. So he comes and it's probably 9 o'clock at night. And he wants to walk. Well, okay, let's walk. And I was like, this is a little odd. Like this man was uncomfortable meeting with me in the daytime. So why are we meeting up? Why are we walking? So we walk, and then a guy I knew on the corner was like, hey. And that was Spirit. Oh, girl. I got chills on that. That was Spirit sending him to be like a signal to me. So I'm like, I don't want to go that way because it was so dark out. He wanted to walk down this dark road. And I'm like, that's a little weird too. So you are who you say you are. I am who I say I am. You don't know this area, but you want to walk in the dark. Well, fast forward, y'all. We come back. We get in his car. And he's like, okay, do you feel confident now to go with me to my house? But he said it very like nonchalantly, very funny. Like, and I was like, I didn't like the way you just asked that. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I don't know. So I go open the door, y'all. Oh my God, this story gets traumatizing. I go open that door and the door won't open. So he had the child safety lock on in the fucking car. So I was a little freaked out by that too. Like, nigga, you don't got no damn kids. What the fuck you got the child lock on? Honey, I was calming myself down because I was like, oh, something. And y'all, I literally, when they say your life flash in front of you, oh, girl, that's not just a saying. You see everything. Like, it goes so quickly. Like, you see, like, just a storyline color. Like, it's so quickly. So right then I was like, oh, my God, please don't kill me. And he's looking at me. He's like, what are you talking about? Sure enough, y'all, this car pulled up, all black car, Mercedes, tinted windows and everything. These guys get out the car, appear to me as Asian descent. They're circling around the truck with their guns. And he's like, just stay calm. I'm like, what do you mean stay calm? I'm in this car with you. The door is fucking locked. I don't know these people. I really don't know you. Somebody circle around the car and da 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 da. And to me, y'all, I got it as perfect timing. So literally, I tell them, if you don't open this door, I'm going to break this glass and I'm gonna scream so loud that bitch, they're coming for you. And I just, I was playing in my mind, like I was making shit up. Like those house, they're about their life. That house about their life behind me. Oh, not to forget, my house is just right there. So, bitch, but seriously, he unlocked this door. I took off running out. Now I remember I had on these snakeskin Fiona boots from Payless, and I remember that the heel fucking broke because I was running so hard, y'all. I was running so hard. We had a security gate on our door. I was like banging on that door, banging, kicking it. Open up the door, open up the door. My brother opened the door, bitch. I run around, I shut the door. Y'all, I was breathing so hard, like to where I felt like I was dying there because things were getting black. Like I was hyperventilating and my vision was just shutting down. And he started blowing up my phone and once again playing that weird bro. Are you okay? What's wrong with you? And I'm just like, motherfucker, I was in your car. You locked the door on me. I couldn't get out the car. Then mysteriously this car pulled up as if it was like some human trafficking shit. Well, now I see it as human trafficking. It probably wasn't human trafficking at that time, but I see it as that now. Like something was up. Something was fucking up. And sure enough, we let it go. Fast forward, y'all. I moved. I got back on the same chat line, right? I got back on a chat line that I used to get on. I stopped getting on, I got back on it, right? So I met him at McDonald's, but somehow, some way, I worked at McDonald's at the time, but somehow, some way, this motherfucker was on this chat line and he tried to change his voice. And that was the weird part. Like, I can tell in the audio, because I can read people's voices. I always tell people this. That's one gift that I learned or that I got strong with. Even if you call my phone and you try to change your voice, oh, hi, da, da, da. I can pick up, wait a minute, this voice is not real. So sure enough, he's playing this role. And he's like, yo, what's up here? I want to meet up with you. You seem awesome. And I'm like, I didn't tell you nothing, motherfucker. So he literally was like, hey, I want to meet up with you. Okay, let's meet up. Let's meet up in broad daylight. So of course, y'all, I meet with this guy and it's the same motherfucker. So I'm like, listen, I'm keeping my distance from you because you're weird as fuck. Oh, no, seriously, really, really seriously. I had no idea what was going on, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. I forgive you. We're moving on. I forgive you. Honey. Oh my God, y'all. And now y'all gonna think I'm stupid because this happened 3 separate times with the same motherfucker. So I literally talked to him again because I was like, okay, yeah, maybe he's right. That happened. So y'all, once again, he comes over. It's nighttime. He wants to meet up at night. And I said, listen, I learned from the first go around. Yes, you said it wasn't set up, blah, 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 but I felt weird. I don't feel comfortable. So I'll just come over. Okay, Sam, boom. He get there. Hey, I don't feel comfortable going in there. If you want to, you come out and meet me, and then we'll walk in together. Bitch, I was like, okay. Bitch, something was just like, something is not right. Motherfucker, pull up, y'all. Lights out. It's dark. The only light that we had was the porch light and the security light on the edge of the door. This one I lived with Lachey and them. And then sure enough, I didn't see nothing. And he's like, I'm here looking at you. You're wearing this, you're wearing that. So I was already freaked out. Like, wait a minute. Is he spying on me with a camera or something? Like, bitch, I was getting paranoid. Like, wait a minute. I don't see nothing out here. How could you see me? He's like, I'm right here. And he's so caught waving. I'm like, yeah, honey, I need you to come to the light. You come to the light, I'll walk up there. You're not coming to the light, I'm walking out there. I don't feel comfortable walking to the light. You need to come out here. If not, I'm just going to go, okay, bye then. Hang up on him. Call back. You're really going to leave me out here? I came all the way here. Yeah, you're acting weird again. No, you're acting weird. No, you are. No, you're acting. No, we're going back. I'm like, no, bitch. You come to my house and you're in the dark. You want me to go out there to get your ass? And bitch, it's fucking dark 30 at fucking night. Are you fucking stupid? No, you need to come up to my door. If not, bitch, I'm not going out there. Bitch, the motherfucker came to the light, y'all. All black. Oh my God. All fucking black. Came to the light. Now, the light was from the top, so you can't see the face of the light. All you saw was blackness. And walks back into the dark. Now, come out here and get me. I said, motherfucker, I'm giving you 10 minutes to motherfucking leave. Bitch, 10 minutes because I got to prep myself. But 10 minutes to go. Bitch, I left that security gate open because what I was thinking in my mind, right? I want him to come in, right? Because this is how you have to do it. I want him to come in the house. I'm going to take my aluminum back. I'm going to get him together once he's in this house, right? As roommates at the time, I made noise, they would have woke up. Bitch, he would have got either way. But if he's outside, he could got, or I get him together, then girl, yeah, I'm going to jail. So that's what I was thinking, y'all. Like very quickly. Bitch, he was gone, y'all. But I was still so scared to go shut this security door. Like I thought in my mind, because I left it, I went in the room, so I left it, open, that somehow, some way that he was hiding in between the security door and the front door. So I was just like, oh God, please don't let it, say my little prayer. I heard shut the screen door, it locked both locks, and then I shut the front door. And the security door I'm talking about, we had like a front porch that had a security gate there, a heavy door. It shuts, it locks. Then there's the front porch, and then there's two double wooden doors. And so, bitch, when I tell y'all, that was the end of it. Well, guess what? 5 months later, I'm on a motherfucking another chat line in the Bay Area, and the motherfucker's on there. And the motherfucker's like, hey, you probably don't remember me, but I'm going to tell you who I am. And I just want to say you need to get help because you're a weird ass bitch. And da 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 da. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, I'm the one that you keep meeting up with and you keep acting weird around instead of trusting me. And I said, no, you're the weird motherfucker that come here and act like some type of predator. Oh, I'm a predator now? Is that how you talk to people? This is so rude. Like he was trying to flip the script to make me feel like, oh my God, maybe I am overthinking. I said, no, motherfucker, I know I'm not overthinking. And I can bet my top dollar that the experiences of people that are gone missing up here in Northern California and the people that have been injured and stuff, you might have something to do with it. So I was like, at this point, I'm gonna stop talking to you because bitch, if you come over here, oh bitch, you're not leaving. And he's like, okay. So bitch, we hung up. And that's it. I haven't heard from motherfucker again, y'all, but I know that for girl. So you get these motherfucking feelings, but you gotta listen to these motherfucking feelings. Okay. Yes, etc. I'm kind about that. Talking to people who are also the insect experience is really rare for me. So that's great to listen to you, Julian. It's like, come on in here, River City. I know, honey. Come on in here. It's rare. It's rare, honey. Before my mom died, she tell my family the story and beg them not to leave me alone. Maybe that's why my family is supportive. Come on in here, supportive family. Yes, honey. The universe put the right people on the right place when your mind is in the right frequency. I'm so fortunate to have come across Mr. Come on in here, Julie Joey. Yes, honey. Come on in here. It's all about frequency. Yes, it is. And mindsets. Yes, honey. Come on in here, Julie. Julie, don't make me cry tonight. Okay, don't make me cry tonight, honey. Allergies. I kind of taint my allergies. Don't get me emotional tonight, honey. Julie, that's a real familiar love. Too many of us get treated differently by family after coming out. I know that's right. It's sad, honey. It's just a difficult topic because not everybody's willing to understand it's not a joke or delusion. It's not. And honestly, when you see people who, like you said, is playing the illusion role, to me, it's a little bit like, ooh, because it makes people think that it's a delusion and there's something wrong with you. And I told people I was in GATE program. If you do not know what GATE is, anybody live in California, I don't know if it was just a California thing, but I was in GATE. Gifted and talented, honey. From kindergarten up to third grade. So, going into the whole mental illness and all that, I'm like, honey, I'm very smart. Okay, I'm very smart. And I know I get on here and I talk sometimes like a fifth grader, in the words of Auntie Wendy. She was come from Beyonce. Trust me when I tell you this. It's something with talking to y'all. I'm an introverted person who has extroverted characteristics. But talking with people, like public speaking or in front of people, I still get a little nervous. And so, yeah, anyway. So, like I said, yes, seeing that, it's like, damn, like it really makes people think that it's an illusion. And when they say, I don't know what to call you, or I had a gay brother who did that. No, bitch, you had a gay brother who was a drag queen. Because, bitch, I'm a trans woman and all my people know, bitch, excuse me, honey, I'm auntie to your children. Okay, in your head, you can call whatever fuck you want to call me. But publicly, you're going to address me as the name I give you. And the pronouns is going to be she, her, and ma'am. If you're not comfortable with those pronouns, if you're not comfortable with addressing me with that, then we don't gotta talk. I'll keep moving. You keep moving, sis. No hard feelings. I'm gonna survive with or without you. This is my life, and I have to do what's good for me, and I gotta stay in that positive frequency. And even going into my LGBT people, that's why it's so important to stay positive. And because your family, oh, I need my family. No, you don't. Blood makes you relatives. Family is the people that you connect with and who support you unconditionally, because that's what you need to blossom and to grow as the individual that you are. That whole thing about, well, that's my mom, so I'm gonna let her call me her son. Girl, bye. My mom came from a very strict household. My mom came from a very strict family, very religious. Even going into my grandmother being in what she was in, very, very religious, very, very, very just strict. And a man needs to do this and a man needs to do this. And when I came into my experience, whether it's an intersex story or not, because a lot of people are intersex out there and their parents still don't accept it and their parents still don't want them to be in the picture, my mother stepped in and said, no, this is what it is. And this is what it's always going to be. And so, like I said, that whole thing about you're gonna accept the bitch, my mom will be cut off. I love my mother dearly, but if my mom was not as supportive as she is, bitch, she would be cut off. You got it, girl. I'm sorry, because I have to stay positive in order for me to attract protection and to attract love and to attract healing. I have to stay in a positive space. The minute that you deal with people who are telling you you're not really a woman, you're a man, you don't think that's gonna make you feel depressed if you are a trans person? You don't think that's gonna lower your frequency and make you want to drink more and smoke more and pop pills and shit? You don't think that's gonna do that to you? So I have to stay in the space where I'm positive. And to be positive, you gotta cut people off. I'm okay with that. Some of my family think that I think I'm better than them. They're like, oh, that bitch thinks she's better than me. I'm better than you in the sense of I know who I am and I love myself and I'm gonna let anybody disrespect me. I'm better than you in that sense. Because you stay with your baby daddy who call you a whole slut and a bitch and put his hands on you. You have a baby with a man who don't really want you, as you can see with the first child. Because ain't no man who wants you gonna create a baby with you and abandon you and your child. That's a reflection of who he is because he picked you as the mother of his child and he had a child with you. So I'm better than you in the sense of that. I'm better than you in the sense of not giving my body discomfort and not fucking up my frequency. But that's all I think I'm better at you as with. Bitch, I'm not gonna surround myself with people who are miserable and don't love themselves, so they're gonna project that out to me. Baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh. Okay. Yes, honey. It's a difficult topic because not everybody is willing to understand. It's not drug illusion. Come on in here, Julie Joey. Hello, everybody. Hello, Mystic, my love. New moon blessings. Yes, happy new moon. My financial message to you and a new list and everyone else. Thank you, Melly. Melly, I send the same to you, Melly. Melly, didn't I supposed to be emailing you about something? I don't remember. Send me an email. I don't remember. We have to be so appreciative of our spiritual allies and our experienced allies. A lot of people who are heterosexual identifying don't know the life, but they're still supportive of you as the person. And that's important. So we have to be appreciative of that. And that's why I always say I'm appreciative of my supporters. Because we all know that a lot of people don't get the support that they need. Come on in here. Personally, publicly, or professionally. Funny, true story. My family requested school to let me just wear P uniform so I could take my little breast puberty. Now see, you're a little different. For me, honey, I was cutting PE because I didn't want them to see my chi-chis. Hello? I felt so just like, ooh, honey, I'm not, yeah. I think in the first like week or so, they let me get dressed in a corner, and people like, why the fuck is that motherfucker in the corner getting dressed? Oh my God. Just saying what shit. I was like, ooh, I don't want to be in here. And they even going into the weirdness that boys do. Oh, bro, your pubes are hairy. And I'm just like, wait, first off, y'all fighting the gays, but y'all were talking about each other pubes and shit. And oh, bro, you're circumcised. I didn't know that. And it's like, oh no, bitch. No, I gotta cut. So I was cutting classes, y'all. I did my freshman year of high school. I cut. I went to PE for like 2 weeks, y'all. And I told my mom, I was like, yeah, I'm failing because I'm not going. Because I don't feel comfortable being in there. So of course, for the sophomore year, they were like, listen, we'll let you go in the bathroom and get ready as long as you be in the gymnasium. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. And when I started my spiritual journey, I asked the universe for my path, and I came across Yemaya. Come on in here, spirit. Yes, honey, we give thanks to Yemaya. Yes, honey, and all the divine mothers who step in. That's where you're gonna get your real love at, honey. Yes. Ooh, come on in here. That's where you're gonna get your real love at. Is your divine mothers. Come on in here. Yes, honey. We gotta give a shout out to our divine mothers, honey. Our spiritual mothers. Yes, honey. Our mothers who walk with us through all our lifetimes. We share their spiritual DNA. Oh yes. Come on in here. Come on, Phoenix Jewel. How you doing? Yes, honey. Listen, I haven't forgot about you, Phoenix. Phoenix, can I just give you a little premiere, Phoenix? Phoenix, can I just give you a little premiere? Hmm? Phoenix, can I just give you a little premiere? Isn't this cute right here? It looks like a light bulb, huh? Isn't that cute? It's a jar. Isn't that cute? It's a jar. We got a little something something coming up. Yes, honey, we got a little something something coming up. No, I don't think none of y'all saw the preview. We got a little something coming up next week for sure, though. Okay, next week's for sure. This week is a little off. I'm preparing for guests to come over this weekend, and a very special guest. And yes, yes, honey. Mm-hmm. Yes, honey. I got to get. Oh, wait, it went down. Uh oh. Uh oh. Wait a minute. There we go. I got to get away from people that don't understand. That's right, Shamika. Yes, Shamika, you do. People who don't understand you, yes, they don't respect Shamika. No. And it's not even just from the LGBT perspective, it's everything. If people don't understand you and your experience, you have to cut them off. You have to cut them completely off. And some people are like, girl, that's so harsh of you. How could you do that? How could you just cut people off? How could you not? Bitch, this is a short, life is short. The life expectancy is 100 years. Even if it was 150, that's not a lot, y'all. This planet is billions of years old. The experiences of humans that have been in this realm is billions and billions of years. Are you kidding me? 150 years out of billions is nothing. Girl, so you damn right. Every day that I wake up, I want to think about me being the greatest person or spirit that I possibly can be. Every single day, I want to be like, damn, God, I'm so thankful for my life. I'm so thankful for my experiences. I don't want to be waking up saying, oh my God, here we go, another day I got to deal with these people. Oh my God, here go another day, God. Please, God, I got to deal with this motherfucker. Oh my God, here's another day, God, and I got to do this. And why me, God? Like, I don't want to be like that because I understand that the universe is always listening, and how we feel is what we will experience. So if you want to have good experiences throughout your life, you have to always be in that constant space of feeling good about yourself and being positive. And if you are that type of person, say, well, I'm not too comfortable about my weight, then change it. I'm not too comfortable with this and that. Change it then. We live in a day and age where you can change the things you don't like about yourself, but you have to change it for you. Not because the people say, "Oh, girl, that nose is a little too big for you." Oh, girl, you need to go get up. You need to change your hair because that wig is a little too dry for you. Girl, I'm not being funny, but that gap needs to be closed. Like if you're doing it for you, honey, you're gonna elevate. If you're doing it, oh, girl, I want to close my gap because people keep telling me I got a gap. Oh, girl, I wanna do my nose because people call it big. Yeah, that's gonna create a problem because now you're opening yourself up for more attacks, and energy attracts energy. So, like I said, all the things you change about yourself, make sure you're changing it because you want to change it. Make sure you're changing it because you feel like it's going to make you a better you. Not, oh my God, I'm doing it because people want me to do it. No, if it's your life, and at the end of the day, you have to live for you have to respond to your consequences. You have to respond to your actions. Nobody else. Nobody else. Whatever holds you on the outside, because I don't care what nobody say. In the afterlife, I do feel like you are pushed through the limits, and you are pushed through the test to see if you really are who you say you are. And some people call that purgatory. Some people call that the spirit of remorse. All that, whatever the hell you call it. I do feel that, but you have to answer to your answers. How fucked up you were to people, and don't let people fool you. Oh no, you don't. You don't gotta worry about that, girl. You can be fucked up all day long. You don't gotta worry about it. Girl, look up one of the greatest Satanists who claimed to be the devil's best friend and look up his last days on this earth and what he saw while he was transitioning out. Girl, bye. Don't let people fool you. You have the answer to your actions, and all your actions have consequences. So even when you're here, let me nip this in about, oh, I feel like I offended somebody. Let me apologize for offending them. I feel like I offended. Oh, you don't feel like you offended the bitch? Keep it moving. Oh, you know what? At this point right here, I'm feeling a little like my spirit is being stunted. I gotta disconnect. Oh, really? Yeah. I gotta do what's good for me, hon. Yeah. Sorry. And it's gonna hurt people. In your spiritual journey, you're gonna hurt a lot of people because in that process, you have to detach yourself. You have to renew yourself, and sometimes come across as a different person. But you have to understand that that's a part of your journey, and you got to be okay with that. And you got to also know that when you get on the other side, which is going to be better than what you're experiencing now. So, bitch, friends and family who really support you will understand the changes and they will always be there for you. Listen, honey, I don't care what you do, I still support you. That's a real motherfucking supporter. That's a real fucking family member. That whole, oh, girl, if you get your titties out, I ain't talking to you again. Girl, I'm telling you this right now, girl, you close your gap, we not going to be friends. Girl, listen, I swear to you right now, girl, I swear to you, I swear. If you move to Miami to better your life, don't call me no more. Girl, my pleasure. Bye. Deuces. That whole girl, I don't want to do it because I don't want to offend them. I don't want to do it because I don't want to make my parents cry. Your parents are really gonna be hurt that you got up and you moved to start your life over the way you wanted to start it. No, they're not. If they really love you and support you, they're gonna say, damn, look at my baby. My baby is living her life. She's living her truth. My baby's doing what is good for her. She not letting nobody tell her how to live her life. But some of y'all, bitch, some of y'all, honey, your parents that so-called love you left for you to live your life for other people. Oh, I like how you want to be around your siblings, even though they know your siblings don't give two fucks about you. I like that you like to be around your siblings. Oh, baby, you need to fight, stay in your marriage, and work it out. I know he abuses you, baby. I know he puts his hands on you, but that's the way love is. Shit like that. Oh, bitch, bye. Bitch, that's a change of identity. I'm certain some of these people that go missing in America are not really missing, that they got a new identity because they knew that they fucked up as parents and family and friends were not going to support their next life. I'm positive of that. I'm positive of that, honey. Okay. I said what I said. I don't like negativity. I know that's why you gotta cut it off, Shamika. Let those negative people go. Okay. Parents, siblings, children too. They gotta go too. We can talk about that. Children gotta go too. If I had a child that was disrespectful to me and did respect me, like Caitlyn and the other thing, I got children, so I can't really. I'm gonna let them call me their dad because I'm their dad. So are you really trans? Because bitch, you are a woman, so you are their mother, okay? Or if you're not their mother, you are their parent, and they're like, well, I can't call you mother because I already have a mom. You a disrespectful ass bitch. I will cut her ass off. Bitch, I don't fuck about you. Bitch, girl, you're not mine. Girl, the spirit let me be a vessel for you to come in. But bitch, at the end of the day, bitch, you're not mine like that. I said what I said. And that goes on both hands of it, girl. Oh, my parents wanted me to be this and that, girl. You're not your parents. You're not your parents' property, girl. The fuck out of here. Mm-mm. Like I said, cut them all off. Bitch, I said it. Cut them all off. It's funny because my intersexness was never in question growing up, even though that's not what the people around me called it. I mean, there were the few dudes that got really uncomfortable around me. Shrug. I know that's right. I know that's right. They were very uncomfortable, huh? And then you had the few guys too, River City, honey, before you even became who you were. They were like, something is different about you. I don't even know I don't even know if I should call you a boy because I'm getting like feminine. You make me feel like I'm talking to a woman. Like I remember there was this guy, y'all. I'm just gonna we not get too much into so y'all because it's late, y'all. I gotta get ready to start on this work and stuff. But I knew this guy growing up who now is dating, anyway, who's now dating someone I know. And he was always big, like tall, and so he loved that. And not saying, but I'm saying that he saw the woman in me before everybody else did, and he would say stuff like, I don't know, something about you is different. Like, I don't see you as a boy, and I don't see you as a girl. And y'all, we were young. We're talking about like, bitch, sixth grade and shit. And then I told you about my brother's friend too, hmm Sergio. Mm-hmm. I probably feel that. We'll see. Maybe I'll tell the juice story before I go. We'll see. But anyway, so yeah, honey, he would say that. I'm like, see, some people see you for what you are, and they just know. It's like you know who you are, but others don't know you know who you are, and then the people know who they are, who's attracted to us, and they're like, listen, I see something in you. I don't know what it is, but there's something in you that I connect with, and it's like, what's your favorite color? You like color purple too? What's going on? No, bitch. No, honey. It's an attraction there. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. My PE uniform was long sweatpants with long thick t-shirt with another t-shirt inside. It was just the outer P clothes. I was just gossiping. I know that's right. Hello, in gym, in mid and high school, I was the pale, freckled little soft fix. Everybody called me Tweety because my head was big compared to my body at the same time. I heard that, River City. I heard that. I heard that, Tweety. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, come on. Oh, Yellow Joy. Yellow Joy, why didn't you remind me about something, Yellow Joy? I owe you something, don't I? Let's see if you remember what it is, Yellow Joy. I owe you something. Yes, I'm gonna email you now. I'm gonna email you as soon as I get off here, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. And the only bullied experience came from a girl classmate. I was changing the t-shirt, and she was my chest. She started asking why my areolas were so big and puffy, and my chest wasn't full. I heard that. That's the first time, huh? The swollen big ass areolas. I remember I had a photo shoot too when I was a male model back in the day. Back in the day, honey, I remember I had a photo shoot and I was doing my photo for my comp cards and my portfolio, my headshots. And they photoshopped my nipple to be smaller because they were so big, and they were like, what kind of nipples are these? These are some big ass nipples. They were getting turned on by it too, honey. They were getting very turned on, honey. They were. But yes, honey, they shrunk those nipples, honey. I think I showed y'all the picture before too, y'all. My nipples was like so tiny. It was like, bitch, why y'all Photoshop my pictures like that? Honey, they look like I had pecs and everything. Yes, honey. Yes. You ready to go take your bath? Yeah, you better go take your bath. People are too judgmental. Yes, karma's no joke. Yes, karma's no joke. That's why you got to be respectful and you got to be humbled to the universe. Come on in here, Shamika. You got to be respectful and humble to the universe. All of your experiences will always come back to you full circle. So your planting seeds and everything that you do. It's not just about planting good seeds. You reap what you sow. That I always grew up learning that, and I didn't know that until I became of a magi experience. What exactly what the fuck that meant? But it is you reap what you sow. You put in bad intentions because everything you do should be done with intention. When you put in bad intention, when you do shit, oh, I'm a purposely do this and that. I'm a purposely do this and that. Ooh, 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 ooh. You thought you got away, and then the universe sends you that bill, and then you're like, God diggity damn, girl, what's going on? I don't listen. That's what I said. I learned my lesson years ago, bitch. If it's something that I need, universe, I trust you enough that you know my needs, you know my necessities, that you will make a way out of no way. You will move a mountain and turn it into a motherfucking molehill. Oh, come on in here, universe. I trust you enough to know that I need that, and you will make a way when I need it. Sometimes it's right after I say that. Sometimes it's in a couple of days. Sometimes it's in a couple of months. Because I'll forget about it, like, oh, yeah, I do need that. And then, bam, you forget you need it. And I'll think, like, wait a minute, I needed this. And that's what they say, too. God may not be there when you call, but God is always on motherfucking time. And I trust in that. That's what I said, honey. There's no me focusing on other people and trying to fuck up other people's while I'm a squirrel trying to get a nut. I'm not wasting my energy, time, and money on doing shit to you unless you try to really get me together. But then at the same time, if you're trying to get me together and I'm focusing on me, you cannot penetrate what I'm doing for me, honey, because I'm already elevating. So, but if I give into that, I say, oh, well, she want to fuck me up, let me fuck her up too. Now I'm paying tit for tat, and nobody wins with that. So, bitch, somebody has to take the higher road, right? That's what they say. Somebody got to take the higher road. Somebody has to say, bitch, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my blessings. So you want to sit and play tit for tat, or you want to do this expose and detox and shit? Go ahead. While you do that, girl, I'll be getting the coin, and I'll be getting my investments. I'll be getting the shit I want. While you over here hustling, busting, and figuring things out. Oh my God, I'm gonna do a money spill, but yeah, I'm gonna con people. Of course, that's what you gotta do. You will reap what you sow. Come on in here. And after that happened, I asked my family to send me to another school because I wasn't coming back after that. I know that's right. Attraction in the spirit. Come on in here, Jay Forever. Now that's a soulmate. Oh, come on in here. Oh, oh, come on in here. And that's nothing too. Just to throw out here to you, heterosexual. Uh, uh, they say cisgender. I don't like that. I like to say people who are born the experience of what they were born with anatomically, right? Anatomically. If soulmates are not always physical, what happened if your soulmate? Ooh, what happened if your soulmate is not really the opposite sex? That's really something to think about too. What happened if it was meant for you to meet with somebody who was born with a female spirit, but just so happened was born with the anatomy of a man? Who's to say that? And vice versa. Who said that your life ain't meant to be with a woman who's born with the spirit of a male, but just happens she has the female anatomy? Like, it goes both ways. So if your soulmate is not about physical attraction, then it shouldn't be about the physical body either, because being heterosexual, you are attracted to someone of the opposite sex. Can we talk about it for a minute? But who said the opposite sex is always, oh, well, listen, sex is uh, male or female, vaginal, and penis. Wait a minute. Yeah. Wait. Let me backtrack a little bit. Oh, wait. Okay. We'll keep it there. Okay. We'll keep it there. How about that? See you later, Grandmadam. Loving lines. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. What does TTFNI means? What does that mean? The fuck night, y'all. What does that mean? You know, River City, you're the only one I heard use those acronyms. What is TTFNI? Oh, I for real just remember, which is insane, but I think I forgot because I started getting busy. All my capstones, and now I just finished undergrad, so I'm resuming my switch. Come on in here, congratulations, undergraduate. Come on in here, Yellow Joy. And you know what's so weird, Yellow Joy? I just remembered yesterday. I'm in the spirit and I'm just meditating because, of course, before I do work, I get in that realm. I get into the intercession. Come on in here. We call it the intercession spirit. I go into that prayer and that meditation, and I'm like, "Ooh, come on!" And then I saw that, and I said, "Oh my God!" And then I saw Jay, and I said, "Oh my God!" Also, too, I remember just sending everybody their classes too. That's like y'all got y'all classes last night. Anyhow, I'm not saying what I'm saying. I said, oh, shit, let me get on this before I go to bed. And I actually fell asleep while I was typing one of y'all to say, hey, I sent the class over. I got an email back today to talk about some. Your email did not make much sense, but I'll try my best to respond. And I'm like, maybe I use voice to text. Bitch, please. I was in that bed dozing off, bitch. I had the air purifier on, my cold sensation pillows on, the fan was on, lights and blow, my lights was on, shimmering and dimming. I had the TV on, honey, and I'm in that comfortable state. And I'm like, oh, let me send this message. Girl, back. I must have hit that set as soon as I sent that message over. So excuse me. Okay. Yes, honey. Yes, come on here, Yellow Joy. Yellow Joy, I will be sending you, I will need you to confirm. I will need you to confirm where I need to send those things to. Okay? Yes. And they're nice and potent now, honey. You know they're nice and potent. Yeah, and they're not oil. You know what they are. Thank you so much. Okay, we know what TYSM means. Yes. Yeah, all that stress had me forgetting about blue light, dim oils, but now I can breathe and meditate with the high spirits. I know that's right, honey. Come on in here, Yellow Joy. And what about the Nephilim? Ow, come on in here. What about the Nephilim? Do you remember the Nephilim? No. Who remember that class? Who remember the class when we talked about working with the Nephilims and stuff? Who remember that class? Oh, come on in here. Come on in here, honey. Who remember that class, girl? We broke it down, y'all, and we talked about where the whole trans. Well, we didn't give you the real. Well, we didn't give you the pure thing of how trans exists in this realm. Well, we know that you are something greater. Hello? We said what we said. We know you are something greater, but you don't got to push it and rub it in people's face neither. That's why they're trying to take you out. I said what I said. They're trying to take you out. Bitch. You are descendants of things that are greater than any of these people comprehension. They will never know. That's why cultures who respect and revered and venerated two-spirited people, that's why they got far, and they also got their spiritual motherfucking gifts. Come on in here. Everybody else, bitch, you gonna learn one day. It may not be this lifetime. It may not be the next neither. But you gonna learn. You gonna learn, motherfucker. Stay in your lane. Okay, how about that? Oh, yeah, time for now. Yeah, time for now. I know that's right. I know that's right. Mystic are a lot of these things by the name Valea Asade Nephilim. Um, no, there's something else. There's something else. That's a very interesting question. See, a lot of people don't know this. So we have different levels, right? So we have you have your spiritual court, right? Which goes into spiritual jurors. That's why people talk about Judgment Day a lot. I tell people the old world information transferred over into the new world information. The new world information is actually Christianity. That's why I love when they say New Age. Oh, the New Age. Oh, you're a New Age person, huh? No, bitch, you're the New Age girl. Hello? You're the New Age girl. You're the Buddhist. You're the Muslim that, the shit barely came out 500 years ago. You're the Christian that barely came out 2,000 years ago. Like, what I am and what I do, which predates that. It predates when Earth was a playground and Earth had a twin that was very much like Earth, had the same frequency and everything like Earth. And we won't go into that here. But that's where I go into. And going into when the sky had no moon. Oh, come on in here. You don't understand that. So there's levels to it. So you have the spiritual court, and then you have your ancestors, you have your angelic beings, you have your archangels, you have the prototypes, you have your servitors, okay, in the essence of what we relate to. But then, of course, you have the Nephilims, which are another level of beings. So you have the Seraphims, which is another. And so there's so many levels. But Asmodeus and Belial, and it's so weird you said this because we were gonna do something today, okay? Because today's the day of Mars, and something was gifted to me. Something was gifted to me, and I said, "It is time. It is time, honey." But we're gonna be talking about Asmodeus, and we're gonna be talking about Belial, and we're gonna be talking about Donix, and we're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of these other spirits, demonic forces. But yes, Asmodeus was not a Nephilim, and neither was Belial. Yes. You remember Summons of Conjure. Okay, what was the other one? What Summons of Conjure? Come on here, Soak. Yes, honey. I'm off to bed, Mystic. See you later, Julie, Joey. You have a good day and good night too. Oh shit. I was gonna talk to you. I was gonna talk to you about bleaching. About bleaching my hair. I was gonna talk to you about bleaching my hair, man. Ma'am, I guess I'll wait to do it tomorrow. Okay. How about that? How about I wait to do it tomorrow then? I'll call you tomorrow on video. Okay. It's funny that you were talking about taking the high road because I've been thinking baneful thoughts, if you know what I mean, about a person who did me dirty. Nope. Sometimes, River City, like, I think the baneful stuff is really the last resort. What I've noticed, and that's what I'm going to talk about in the home class, which is going to be heavily about protection. Like in this day and age, and I always say this, you need protection. Protection is so important. And not no basic shit. Like you need protection. Okay, we do have a class called Advanced Magic, but this is gonna go a little deeper than that. And I'm gonna have that on Block Spot over the next couple of days. But sometimes it takes that positive frequency to be projected into that area that's dark and nasty and disrespectful. And then they'll say, oh, oh wow, I didn't see it like that. And then they'll start changing. They'll start changing. Like I've had experiences, honey, where people are very nasty and dirty, and they were very disrespectful. And I was like, oh, bitch, you want to be disrespectful? Let me call to get your lights cut out. Oh, you want to be disrespectful, bitch? Let me go ahead and send this notice into your job and send this letter in and let them know, bitch. I want to do that. But I said that's not what a goddess would do. No, no, the goddesses don't get down and get dirty with the peasants or the demonic. Peasants, aka demonic forces. The goddesses stay as that light. And even as we talked about it, the archangel of light is at the gates of fucking hell. That just shows you how powerful the light really is. So that's when I said, oh, I have to be light. I have to be positive. I have to be loving. And they see it, right? When that light hits them, like the lightning hitting the dark sky, they see it and they say, oh my God, wait a minute, girl, I never thought about it like this. Oh my God, girl. And you're like, that's why I'm the way I am. That's why I don't get nasty with people. Because nastiness attracts nastiness. So you thought you were getting over on me, and I just have to step up my goddess energy. Come on in here. And by stepping that up, now you're like, damn, girl, I thought I had to get on that level by doing A, B, C, D, F, G. But I see, bitch, it's that type of tea. Exactly. We'll keep that there. I mean, are there Nephilim beings we know about in any modern culture? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, they're definitely in the Bible. But also, come close. Some of you are descendants of the Nephilim. We're gonna keep that there. Come on in here. We're gonna keep that there. That's why people who took the Summers of Conjure class and that wanted to learn about that energies and those rituals, honey, you were like, listen, I'm trying to get into that. Oh yeah. Now that's high magic. Literally, pun intended. That's high magic. The stuff that's in Summers of Conjure and Art of Conjure, that deals with high magic. Prepping yourself. It's taking you 3 to 4 days, sometimes 7 days to actually prep yourself to get down and dirty. That's high magic. That whole going to a store, and all you need is a candle and some herbs and light it and say your prayer. That's not high magic, honey. That's not high magic, honey. But talking to a high road or taking the high road has always come naturally to me. So it takes a lot to get me to the point where I'm ready to get someone together. I know that's right. I know that's River City. It takes a lot for me too. Because even in the sense of it, like the healed assets, and I guess that's to separate people that are healed from people who are not. When you are healed, you see the hurt in people and you don't want to be the person to hurt people because hurt people hurt people. When you're healed, you're like, listen, I see this person is hurt and I don't want to hurt them even more. Because this is why they are who they are, because the people that hurt them is fueling what we're seeing. So that side of you is kind of like, oh, I don't really want to do that. This is somebody's daughter. This is somebody's mother, you know? And then when they just keep tugging at you, bitch, bitch, you're like, girl. But then also, that's when we go into spirit. That's what they say, pray and meditate. You also go into meditation before you do anything. You don't do anything out of anger. You sit back and you meditate and you say, Spirit, I need to know if what I'm going to do is going to be beneficial to me as well. And Spirit, I need to know if what I do is it going to take me to the next level. And Spirit will show you. No, it's already been done. No, the war's already been waged. Oh no, you don't got to worry about it, honey. They've already been defeated. Oh, don't worry about it. They're defeating themselves. Stay focused on what you're doing and stay true to who you are and continue to protect yourself. Because what they're doing is just words. Okay? Bam. That's it. That's it. So yes, definitely be positive first. That's some power to go into a certain environment and just be the spark that shifts the energy. I know that's right, and we talk about it. That's that spiritual attainment that we all see. We talked about this before. There's three types of power in this world. Because see, they got 47 laws of power, but with 47 laws of power, or 48 laws of power, I can't remember which one, because I think it goes into the 47 laws of Ma'at. Oh, come on in here. But the book of power, the 47 laws of power, it doesn't tell you what type of power it is. Well, there's three types of power, and everything else is sub categories to that. It's spiritual power, intellectual power, and material power. And if you lack one or only have one, then the other should have issues, and that's where obstacles come in your life. It blocks you. Because you go into the Islamic belief, you go into the Buddhist belief, you go into the Hindu belief, you go into even the Christian belief, and it speaks about perishing because of knowledge, the lack of knowledge. It goes into perishing for not having the physical attainments. Or it will reverse it and say, you got to go through the spiritual first, and then we'll give you 72 versions. Oh, come on in here. Come on in here. And then going into spiritual power, you have the ability to cast out spirits. So everything we do have to be in those three categories. And once again, that's all of our goal is to obtain all three powers collectively, and that's what allows us to flourish and be the best we possibly can be. And that's how people who are so-called spiritual say, "Oh, I don't need the materialistic stuff." That's the distraction. But yet they walk around with fucking 15 chains on, gold teeth in their mouth and shit. Have a fucking mansion in their car. Oh, y'all, you got to stop watching the TV. You got to put down the phones. It's a distraction by the government. But every time I turn around, you on the phone doing interviews and shit and doing videos. So which one is it, sis? What is it? Oh, it's not about materialistic stuff, y'all. Y'all got to go back to nature. But you're rocking jewelry. You're spending all this money on shit. Like, really? Bitch, you're not living in a fucking lodge or fucking hut. Bitch, get out of here. You're a fool. It all works hand in hand. Intellectual power and success at it, spiritual power and success at it, and materialistic power and success at it. When you have all three of those things, honey, you will shine bright like the star you are. Come on in here. Come on in here. I said what I said. I said what I said. And if you're not ready for that type of power, bitch, this ain't your last life. You don't got to worry about it. You got more opportunities to come back down here and do what you need to do. If that's not your goal. If you're not trying to get material power, intellectual power, and spiritual power, yeah. Oh, but that ain't for me. I'll do the spiritual power now. Okay. You'll be back down here again. Enjoy yourself. Don't worry. Take your time. You know, the class is going to be good. Nothing Mystic teaches basic, very real and potent. I'm taking a break from classes in general. Right now, I know that's right, but I'm always looking at Mystic courses. I know that's right, Yellow Joy. Who you doing? Yes, honey. Hello? Yes, honey. Yes, honey. So the seraphim are the fiery ones, the serums are the connected to the moon, and Nephilims are a hybrid race, where they're actually interdimensional crossbreed race. Yes. And the seraphims are actually dragons. Yes. They're winged serpents. Isn't it crazy how scriptures don't really talk about that though? And they also equate the dragon to evil. And it's like, it really, if I wasn't who I am, I would be thinking about stuff like, is these religions talk about multiple energies or frequencies or dimensions? Because I would think that the Bible is speaking of the God of this realm. That's why it says basic instructions before leaving Earth. It would have me thinking that the Bible God is actually Satan. And this is why these so-called leaders, politics and stuff are Bible thumpers. Put your right hand on the Bible and all that stuff, and you go to court and all that when they're actually doing some demonic ass shit. And also knowing going into exorcisms and shit, these priests that do these exorcisms doing Bible verses and shit, it actually excites the demons. Girl, those demons don't be fleeing those bodies, girl. Those demons stay right there in that body, girl. So it's like, it would have me thinking, like, honey, So dragons are evil, and the seven-headed dragon, at the end of the world coming in, seven-headed dragon. Okay, the fire ones, the Stephians are also dragons. So you got good evil, you got good dragons and bad dragons. You got evil dragons and good dragons. Something to think about. Yes, just something to think about. Yes, honey. Yes, come on in here. Yes, come on in here. You know about the Aztec and the Incas and all that. Come on in here in the Mayan culture. Yes, honey. I used to always, because she is considered male and female. Come on in here. We said what we said. Okay, we talked about it before, honey. We talked about it before. We said it before. Okay, she's a man and a woman. Come on in here. Yes, honey. Yes. Ooh, Mystic, did you see my email? Because I'm not really sure if there's another part of the class. Okay, yes. Okay, I will check your email, River City, when I get up there. I know those classes, this is what I did, and when I did it, something told me don't do this. When I did those classes, something told me if you're gonna call it something else, still add the abbreviation or the acronyms of the title together so I know. There's so many classes that I have that are pre-recorded that some of them are called it, like some is a country advanced magic, part one, part two, part three. But then part 4, 5, and 6, I call it something else. Like the seduction of spirit or something. I don't know. Whatever spirit, whatever was on my spirit at the time, I'll say it. So I'm like, damn. So with that, yes, I need to do the same thing with Jaleel. Yes, I need to dig for that. Come on in here. How you doing, Larry? Listen, Larry, I was supposed to call you this weekend. You email me again, okay? I got so tied up. I got so tied up, Larry. Not literally, but I got tied up. So give me that call, Larry. Okay, send me that email. And yes, I was supposed to call you this weekend. I know I was. Yes, honey. Happy new moon. Yes, and thank you so much, Larry. Yes, sir. I guess. Woo! I am so appreciative of you guys. I am. I'm so appreciative of my people. You guys just don't understand, honey. Every day, all day, I'm like, how are my virtual people doing? I wonder how they're doing. I wonder how my students are doing. I wonder how they doing. I wonder how they do. Wow, what are they up to? I hope they're protected. I hope they're doing their protection work. I hope they're staying and doing their healing work. I hope that they're staying on top of being positive and just stay in their practice, stay in their craft. And I always said, I hope they're doing good. And I just, God, I send them love, God. Give them love right now, God. God, send them positive energy, whatever they're going through right now, honey. Because none of the people are tempting, people are testing the spirits right now. Send them that positive energy, God. Yes. New moon sacrifice. That's right. Thank you so much, Larry. Yes, honey. We sing love. So, Larry, how are you enjoying your new tea now? Yes, honey. I guess I'll talk about when we get on the phone, honey. Yes, honey. How are you enjoying your new tea? Yes. Come on in here, Larry. How you enjoying your new tea? Yes, honey. Life is good, y'all. 2020 and 2021 for the most part has been very, very good. Very, very positive. People are going through changes, but of course, it's positive. We may not see it right now, but trust me when I tell you, in 2023, you're going to say, Mystic, Mystic, oh my God, Mystic, wow. Mystic, that was some real good tests there, Mystic. Trust when I tell you this. We asked for, we've been asking for what is going on now, and we were not ready. And now the universe said they're ready. Everybody, magi's and sorceresses and teachers and spiritual advisors and shit and tarot readers. Spirit said, bitch, they're ready. They're knocking at the door. They want us to come on in. So, bitch, like I said, 2023. 2023. The golden age. I hope y'all ready. Y'all wasn't ready for what's going on now, huh? You said what? Mm-hmm. Good, Larry. Yes, honey. Ow. Come on in here. You accomplished one of your goals, Larry. It's such a beautiful feeling. Yes, honey. Listen. Uh yes, honey. Listen, y'all. It is now 11:30 p.m. I kept y'all up so late. I apologize for this. I need to make sure Anubis eats his food. Oh, now I'm gonna have to pop an allergy pill too. Anubis eats his food. I'm gonna give him a bath in his new peppermint oil. His new peppermint oil bath. Yeah, we gonna brush your teeth. Can I see your teeth? Yeah. Oh, y'all, today, oh my God, y'all. One of my clients had the cutest dog. It was a Pomeranian. No, it looked like, you know what? It was not, you know what? It was a Corky. Is that right? A Corky. I'm, I'm like, wait a minute. It was like a weird dog, like a husky mix with a Pomeranian, but it wasn't. I think it was a Corky dog, and they called him Thor. And that motherfucker was so excited to see me, y'all. And this motherfucker never seen me, but he was excited. He was like, first time I came knock the door, he's like, woo, woo, woo. And then she opened the door, and he come right out, and he's like, when a newbie see me, when you ever see me all day, and I'm like, the fuck is going on? But that bitch, girl, that dog was small, but that bitch was heavy. He was jumping on me. He was knocking me down. I was like, damn, this dog is about what, 55 pounds? This small ass dog? Girl, he was strong, kind of jumping on me and shit. I was like, oh, okay, wow. Okay, ooh, okay. Wow, this little boy is excited, honey. What's going on with him? And she's like, I'm so sorry. No, it's okay. It's okay, honey. I'm a dog lover. Maybe he sensed I love dogs. I don't know. Yes, honey. You love it here. Come on in here. I know that's right. Thank you, Jay Forever. Yes. Thank you, Jay Forever. I just heard tunnel right now. I just heard. Have you ever experienced that? When you hear like a tunnel sound, I believe that's spirit trying to talk to you. I just heard like a tunnel sound very quickly right now. Jay, when you said we love it here, I got a little tunnel sound. I wonder if one of your spirits trying to connect right now, Jay. I wonder if one of your spirits are trying to connect right now, Jay. Come on in here. Listen, you guys. Oh, let me go pop this allergy pill, honey. Oh, now my eyes are starting to itch, honey. Yeah, let me go, y'all. Listen, y'all. TwoSpiritMystic.blogspot.com. Okay. 28spirit8mystic8 at gmail.com. Check out for the blog spot. I was gonna do the Darga / Kali Ma class. That was gonna be the next class that we present, but I think the home class will be very beneficial, and it will be one-on-one. Okay. And yes. So anyway, like I said, be looking at that this week. I promise for that class. Oh, excuse me. No, I'm getting hiccups and shit. I gotta do work tonight. And that explains it. Why I heard the tunnel sound. Okay. Okay. I need to send somebody an email, girl. Don't be sending me stuff to contact you, girl. Julie did that before, y'all. hmm She did a spiritual call. Anyway, y'all, let me go. I will come back again. Yes, I will come back again, honey. And yeah. Anyway, live a light, everybody. Like I said, be able to look out on the blog spot. And yeah, y'all will see me again this week. Tomorrow's also another light day for me. So who knows? Maybe I'll get on tomorrow. But you know, only come to y'all when I have things to say, honey. If I don't have nothing to say, y'all, I kind of stay busy and do my thing, honey. Anyway, y'all, love and light. Yes, honey. Thank you, Larry. Love and light. Yes, honey. What you doing? Bye, Mr. Yes. See you later. Yes, honey. Email me, Yellow Drive. I'll be waiting for it, honey. Thank you, Miss Virgin Sun News, for all that you do for people. Thank you, Larry. Yes, I'm sending positive vibes and love out to all you guys. Today is the new moon. Be positive. We manifest, right? It's about manifestation. You trying to manifest this lunar cycle, aren't you? Yes, honey. Stay positive. Stay in that loving space. If they're not about loving you, they got to go. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. You know, bitch. Excuse me. You really? No, I'm not kicking you out of my life, but I'm leaving out of yours. Bye, honey. I gotta go. They ain't go, bitch. Hello, bitch. They ain't gotta go nowhere, bitch. You need to go. Okay. Anyway, guys. Bye, everybody. Yes. Good night, honey. Bye, everybody. Thank you all for stopping by here. Love and light.